Welcome to the Samwell B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
You're watching Sam Welby experience.
What's up, Leaf fans? Here we go. It's a late one tonight. San Jose, Toronto, going toe-to-toe. This is going to be epic as always. We're here. We got the caffeine brewing. We're trying to keep the voice down a little bit, but we'll do our best. This is going to be fun. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here as late as it is. We appreciate you all so very much. Let's go around the horn and make our hellos. What's up, Hayden? How's it going? Ulysses, welcome in. Mega, what's shaking? Theo, Sam Eagle, how's it going? My angel dear, what's up? Cottaging, how's it going? Drinking too much of that Tim Hortons. That'll clean you out. You got to be careful with that stuff. Welcome in, Raven. Hey, Raphael, what's up? Patoli, Darcy, what's going on? Good to see you. Rick, how's it going? Stefan, good evening. Morgan, what's up? Hello, Dan, how's it going? We got double Dan. Dan and Dan S., welcome into you both. Todd, what's up? Spanny, how's it going? Great to see you. What's shaking? Prep, hello there in the house. Billy, what's up? Phil, good evening. Road Warriors, how's it going, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bradley, what's up? Marshall, hello there. Aaron, how's it going? Good to see everybody. This is going to be a late one tonight. Happy Friday, Junior, to one and all as we get set to cross the midnight marker tonight. It's going to happen. All right, let's get into the lineups. We got a big bet on the line tonight. We're going to mention that. There it is. Look at Bradley up there. We got a big bet on the line tonight. We're going to let you know who we're picking and what it's going to be. But here are the lineups. We didn't post them earlier today like we normally do, but here are the lineups for tonight. We're going to start with the Maple Leafs. We got Matty Nyes back with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. Bobby Mack, Big Mac Attack, is going to be with John Tavares and William Nylander. Scott Lawton back with Max Domi and Nicky Robertson. What's up, Florida Park Explorers? The Bear Shark coming in. Bear Shark in to watch those Sharks. We got Steven Lorentz on the fourth line with David Kemp and Callie Yarncroc. No real changes. These lines have been kicking, and they've been playing well. They played so well the last game, they got the coach of the Flyers fired. More on that. For the D side, Morgan Riley with Brandon Carlo, McCabe and Tanev. We got Benoit and Ekman Larson. And getting the start tonight, it's going to be the Wall, Joseph Wall, between the pipes. Pontus Holmberg and Philippe Myers both going to be healthy scratches tonight. For the Sharks de San Jose, I don't know why I said it like that. But we got William Eklund with Macklin, Celebrini, and Will Smith looking to get jiggy with it tonight. Colin Graff is going to be with Alexander Wenberg and Tyler Toffoli. We got Lund with Giles and Delandria, and then Grudston with Osteopuck and Goudreau. On the D side, Mario Ferrero. Remember, he played a ton of minutes against the Leafs last time out, and he was an absolute beast. He's going to be with Muck Mudalin. We got Cagnoni with Vinny Desharnais and Carlson with ex-Maple Leaf Timothy Liljegren. And getting the start tonight, it's going to be Alexander Georgiev playing goal for the Sharks. Hey, Guy, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Klim Kostin, Noah Gregor, both healthy scratches tonight. Sharks do have a lot of injuries. Mark Edward Vlasic, Logan Couture, Jan Ruda, Henry Thurn, all out with injuries. And by the way, I mentioned Lund on that third line. Tonight is going to be his NHL debut. So we got a first-timer out on the ice tonight. Alexander, what's going on? Luna, welcome in. Yeah, Blue Jays. Oof. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it right there. Oof for the Blue Jays today. Not a good start. And why does my forehead look so big? Let me put my hat down a little bit. All right, let's fix that up. These two teams met not too long ago, the beginning of March 3rd in San Jose, won it 3-2, but Toronto has been rocking, and they're going to look to absolutely deliver here tonight. The last 10 games, Maple Leafs are 5-5-0 with wins over Calgary, Colorado, the Rangers, Utah, and Philadelphia. And that Philadelphia was a monster. They put up 7 goals. Hey, Charlie, what's going on? For the Sharks, they are 4-6-0. Their wins came over Boston, Chicago, Buffalo, and Toronto. And that was a shootout win against Toronto. Now, over the last 5 games, Toronto's been hot. Nylander, 9 points in his last 5, 6 of those assists. John Tavares, 5 goals in the last 5 games. For the Sharks, Celebrini's got 4 points in his last 5. Colin Graff, 3 goals in the last 5. And then Celebrini, of his 4 points, 3 of those are assists. And lots going on around the league tonight. Yes, Spanny Tampa Bay absolutely annihilating tonight. Baxter, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Tampa Bay, with their big win tonight, creates a little bit of a logjam for top of the Atlantic Division. Tampa now tied with Florida and Toronto, all with 89 points. So a 3-way tie for top spot in the Atlantic. We said it was going to come down to the wire. We meant it's going to come down to a wire. Boy, oh boy, this is getting exciting in the East. Of course, Alex Ovechkin, we're going to talk about him tonight. He is getting closer and closer to Gretzky's record. Ottawa hanging on there. Montreal hanging on there. We're going to go over all the out-of-town scores in just a little bit. But this game is probably about 6 or 7 minutes away before we get down to the ice level. Who you betting on? I'm betting on Nylander and JT to get goals. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We got a big parlay tonight. If you are betting on the game, please do play responsibly and play within your limits. This is what we are going with. Marner over 0.5 assists, right? Yay, that's a good call. That's a good call. Marner can do it. I personally didn't put Marner in my parlay tonight, but this is what I'm going with. Leafs by 2. Leafs by 2. I'm taking the over 5.5. So it means total of 6 goals I need. We're going with JT to get at least 1 shot in the first period. Nylander to get at least 3 shots overall in the whole game. Nylander and JT each to get at least 1 point. And Austin Matthews to get an anytime goal. It's quite the parlay, but we're putting it all together tonight. And the way the Leafs are playing, they should be able to lock this one down. So again, Leafs to win by 2, over 5.5. JT a shot in the first period. Nylander 3 total shots. JT and Nylander a point each, and Matthews an anytime goal. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a long season. Yes, Phil, it is going to be a long season for the Blue Jays, but the good news, I don't really pay a lot of attention to baseball until hockey season is done, and hopefully by then the Jays will get it figured out. But I do want to say, hey, they've made some nice renovations at the stadium. That Club 328 looks pretty sick. I will personally not go, but it looks really nice. They did a good job with the renovation, so hey, at least we can cheer for that, right? Oh my gosh, it is going to be a long season for the Blue Jays, but we are set for some exciting hockey here. Let's see, Cottaging, I hope so. I hope so. Oh boy, Prep coming in with the 5 spot. Speaking of bets, we need to bring back the food challenges. Had any interesting hot dog variations lately? Prep, thank you so much for the super chat. I have not had any crazy hot dog variations as of late. I haven't had a hot dog in quite a long time. I think it's long overdue. Ben, what's going on? And stick taps in the chat for Prep for that super chat. Thank you so much, Prep. As we are getting started, as we are getting going, I want to let you know we have made some changes to our membership packages. So we still have 4 membership packages. We've changed around some of the benefits a little bit, and there's some good stuff in there. So if you were considering to become a channel member, go over to our channel membership page. You can either do it by clicking the little super chat at the bottom of your chat, and in there you can hit the join membership button. That will take you to the page. You can see the different plans, or go to our main page and hit join, and you can see all of those various plans. It is going to be epic. So lots of good things going on in the membership plan. So definitely take a look, and thank you to all of our channel members. We appreciate you supporting us all that way. All right. So as we said, this is going to be a big game. Toronto's looking for some redemption. Joey Wall getting the start tonight. He's 24-13 with a 2.74 goals against, a 907 save percentage. Georgiev, on the other hand, is 14-23-1. He's got a 3.57 goals against and an 8.76 save percentage. So not great there. Hey, Beverly, what's going on? NHL Stats, good to see you. Welcome in as well. Luna, yeah, we can see if we can get that going. We can take a look and see what we can find. Now, for the Maple Leafs, their power play has been clicking as of late, and they're going to look to continue that awesome play. 26% puts them 5th in the National Hockey League. San Jose down at 23rd spot. On the penalty kill, Toronto is at 16th. Currently, they're sitting there. The Sharks back at 26. In the face-off percentage, Toronto, 2nd in the National Hockey League with 53.6%, doing an excellent job there. The Sharks down at 25th percent. Now, goals for the Maple Leafs, they're currently 8th, and goals against, they are 16th. The Sharks are 31st and 32nd. So goal scoring, not the strong side, and defending their goal, not the best side for the Sharks. And when you have a team like Toronto who's hot as can be right now, that's a good thing. All right, let's get things ready. BC, what's going on? Welcome to the show. All right, so they're just going through a little bit of a memorial here for somebody in the Sharks organization, and then we're going to bring it in. Hopefully we'll get some anthems today. Looks like the Sharks are going to be wearing their 3rd jerseys tonight, which look pretty epic. So we'll see if those jerseys bring the Sharks any luck, or if Toronto is going to steamroll them again. The whole crew is here tonight, and that's what we love. Love getting the crew in here. Love the crew getting it done. But NHL, good to have you along for the ride. This one is going to be so good. And I think we are going to be getting the anthems here tonight. You know that's a good start for us. If we get those anthems, yes, we love when the networks give us the anthems. All right, here we go.
And join Cassandra DeFrugio in the singing.
Come on, Cassandra, give it to us.
Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for
Nice job. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Jesse. Welcome in. Smash that like button for us.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right. Nice job. Nice job. Angelo, what's going on? Glad you had a good time in Toronto. That's awesome. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see everybody here. Nice job with the anthems. By the way, that anthem singer kind of looked like a young Sporty Spice. if you remember who Sporty Spice was. George, what's going on? Welcome to the party. By the way, for those of you who happen to be watching on a TV, you'll see down over there in the corner is a QR code. If you take your phone and zap that QR code, it will bring you right into our channel, and you can come on in the chat. Make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Thank you everybody so much. Keep those likes going. Noah, what's going on? Welcome in. Okay, here we go. We're fired up. We're ready, set. Time to rock and roll. The Sharks in their third jerseys, which they are sick. The Finn logo on the chest. That is really, really nice. They did a good job with these jerseys. Matthews line out to get the party started. We're going to drop this puck. Here we go. It's a kickback. Nye's going to get it over to McCabe to start this one. McCabe going to fire this one in. The Leafs going to come in on the forecheck. Matthews missed to stop it. It's going to come back. K-Pop, what's going on? Welcome in. Only game 1 of 300. There's a lot of baseball. A lot of baseball. Baxter, what's up? McCabe going to bring this one back. Going to send this one around. Let's take a quick peek at the officials for tonight. Kyle Rame, Cody Beach going to be the official. Trent Knorr and Brendan Grillo, the linesman. Here comes Toronto. Nylander with a quick shot. That one gets blocked. It's going to come back around. Very weird camera angle here in San Jose. Very, very high up looking down. Here's a long shot by Toffoli. That's going to be grabbed and held by Joseph Wall. You know, Tyler Toffoli, he's bounced around a little bit. Hey, Zosa, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. And yes, Zosa, I like to stand. I respect all the anthems here when we do it on the stream. But yeah, we like to honor all the anthems. Off the draw. Scramble here. San Jose going to kick it to the front of the net. Wall down with the pad. Didn't quite get to him. Picked up by Bobby McMahon. Bobby Mack is going to fly down the corner. He's going to put it around, trying to beat out Timothy Liljegren there, but it put it a little too far ahead, and that's going to be an icing. So it's going to come all the way back down to the Leafs side of the ice. You know, Bobby McMahon has thrived since coming up here to line number 2. We know he's had it in him. We know this kid can play hockey. The question is, what kind of future is going to hold for Bobby McMahon? Is he a potential future 30-goal scorer? Off the draw, Sharks going to shoot. That one goes just wide. Carlson teeing off there. Hey, Joshua, how's it going? It's going to come all the way down. Toronto trying to put it in. Tavares was offside. Over to Nylander. Nylander going to spin around. He's going to go to Bobby Mack. He's going to come in. Drop that for JT. Bobby in the corner with it. Over to JT. JT, he's going to try and get it to the point. It's stripped away. It's a 3-on-2 for San Jose. Wemberg going to bring this one in. A little drop pass over to Toffoli. He shoots, trying to come for Wemberg, and he didn't miss by much. Benoit going to get up on his man. Toronto going to use the boards. They're going to work this one through. Andrew, what's going on? You lost your channel, or this is your new channel? Andrew, no, we got both channels going here tonight. Hockey HQ and also over on the Experience. Both channels fully operational and working. So make sure you subscribe to both. That's going to be another channel we're getting going. This is going to be flipped down. Sharks on the move. Toronto going to cut it off. Nice play by McCabe. Up to Domi. Domi coming in. Domi going low to Lawton, who shoots, and he goes just wide. Oh, Domi's been trying to set up Lawton big time. Big time. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate that. Oh, boy. What's going on with this feed? Hope they fix this feed. It's gone Mr. Roboto on us. Let's mute this until they get it sorted out. Oh my God, terrible feed here. Lund in the corner, his first NHL shift. Toronto trying to get it through. San Jose going to pick it up. They're going to try and bring this one back. Go Leafs, go. Welcome in. And again, thank you so much for the gift. Appreciate it. All right, they got that sorted out. Let's go. Let's see what this is. Let's see. Start, achieve it up for the 124 hours. I don't know what this means, but we'll hit start. Sure, why not? This down around in the corner. David Kemp can't come up with it. Hey, Jonathan, how's it going? This is going to be thrown down the ice. Sharks going to look to turn and knock this one deep. Was Grunstrom. He kind of fanned on it. The Sharks going to back this one up. Taking a look, working it back around, out to stop it is Wall. Wall's going to play it. Toronto misses that. Little sloppy action here for the Maple Leafs starting it going. Andrew, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much. Yes, Luna, tomorrow Jay's game is on Apple TV, but we have a very special game here on the channel tomorrow night. Krista, what's going on? I'll talk about that momentarily. Nye's going to come with a little bump. Toronto going to play this one back. Benoit throwing this one up the ice. Come on, Leafs, get it together. David Kemp going to play it ahead. Here comes Marner. Marner to Nyes. Nyes trying to split in there. Nyes still with it. Going to cycle this one down low. Around behind Georgiev. Matthews to the line. They're going to fire this one in, but they can't get it deep. Matthews again misses it. Here comes San Jose. San Jose up the middle, up and over the line. Drop pass. Walking in. The Sharks on the move. Hey, William, what's up? Here's a shot right on, and Wall going to make that stop and hang on to it. Nice move there by young stud Macklin Celebrini. This kid has been awesome in the running for Rookie of the Year. Been absolutely spectacular. Who's it going to be? Celebrini, Mishkov, or young Hudson over there in Montreal? Who is going to be Rookie of the Year? 21 goals this season for Celebrini, leading all rooks. Here's the Sharks off the draw, going to bring this one down in the corner. This comes across. Toronto going to bat it out of the air, and they're going to flip this. Bobby Mack getting it all the way down the ice, going to hop over Willie's stick. Sharks turning around, coming right back the other way. Liljegren dancing over the line. He's going to go across with a shot. Great save by Wall. Huge rebound there, and San Jose couldn't put it in. This coming to the line, another shot. That's going way wide. Another shot by San Jose, tipped on, and Wall going to grab and hang on to it. Holy smokes. They really have to slow things down. Toronto looking very sloppy in the early moments here. That is not how we want to start this game. Not how we want to start it at all. Oof. But good thing Wall is sharp. 4 shots so far for the Sharks. None for the Maple Leafs. We'll make that announcement of tomorrow's stream. We're going to make that announcement at the first commercial break. Domi loses this draw. San Jose back to the line. Sending it up, down around behind the net. Sharks in there very quickly, gobbling it up. Beating Ekman Larson. San Jose still with it. Cycling it back to the line. Cross ice pass to Desharnais. He shoots. That hits the skate, and it's a race. Scott Lawton is on the move. The puck is down in the corner. Lawton going to chip it towards the front for Robertson. He plays it behind himself. Robbie takes a shot. That hits a shin pad and is going to come out. Toronto has to back this one up. Wow, we're just about 6 minutes gone here. 5.5 minutes. Toronto does not have a shot on net. Is it going to be one of these nights? If so, that's going to crushed my parlay already. Toronto can't control it on the dump in. Sharks going to move it again. Now it's stolen. Here comes David Kemp. Kemper going to flip this one in the corner. Laurent's going to dance around Carlson. He throws a hit in the corner. Can't come up with the puck. Sharks, though, they're going to move this one quickly. They're going to dump it in. All I need is one shot by JT in this first period to keep it alive. Is that so much to ask? Yeah, they cannot, BC. They cannot. Sharks into the zone. A little push up there. Carlo, he's digging for it. Kemp is there helping as well. Ostyapuk waiting to take it. Toronto going to get it to the blue line. They can't fish it out. Nope, the linesman says it did come out. And they're going to blow this one down with an offside call. All right, they're going to go to commercial break. So let's make the announcement tomorrow night for the first time ever here on the channel. We have a special hockey game, a team we have not yet done. We kind of talked about it the other night. I have kind of a temporary screen built. We're going to try it out and see how it goes. Adrian, what's going on? Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, it's the Toronto Marlies taking on the Laval Rocket. So the Marlies and the Rocket tomorrow night, 7 o'clock here on the channel. First time ever, we're going to try some AHL coverage. There's no other AHL coverage that I've been able to find, so we're going to try it. The Toronto Marlies taking on the Laval Rocket. Alex Steeves, who's absolutely dominating. Alex Steeves, we got a lot of good players on that team. Of course, we'll take a look and we'll see who's going to be in tomorrow night. But we got guys like Steeves, Alex Nylander, Logan Shaw, Nick Abruizi, Jake Quinlan for the Marlies. So lots of good talent. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. We had a great time at the Marlies game last weekend, so we look forward to trying something a little new and seeing how it comes across. That's right, Jonathan. It's hard to find, and it should be great. It should be a lot of fun. This Marley team is exciting to watch. You know, Marshall Rafai was one of those guys who looked real good, and he was impressive. And you know, I watched this Marlies team and I'm like, which of these guys are going to get a shot? Who's going to be coming up to the big club next year? Easton Cowan, you know, when he finishes his OHL season, however it's going to be, is he going to end up with the Marlies or is he going to come right up to the Maple Leafs? We'll have to see how that one's going to play out. All right, they're coming back from commercial break. Third straight 40-goal seasons for the Maple Leafs. William Nylander, boy, has he been cooking. He has been really cooking. All right, here we go. Matthews on the draw, trying to kick this one over to Knies. Mr. Big, what's going on? They signed a couple. Yeah, they signed some college prospects. Hopefully they work out. Hey, we see how Matty Knies has worked out. We'll see if these guys can work out that well as well. Paul, what's up? Welcome in. When you don't have a lot of cap room, you got to take risks on some of these college players, and they can pan out really well. Here comes Matty Knies. Knies on the move. He's going to bring this one down. Over across to Tanev. To Marner. Back to Tanev. Deflection right on. Nice save there by Georgiev. Here comes San Jose. Eklund going to bring it in. Dropping it off there. Will Smith going to play it across. Smith moving up towards the net. Puck going to come around. Smith with it. Playing it into the slot. Couldn't knock it down out of the air. This is going to come down the ice. Toronto going to make a change. Only 2 shots now for the Maple Leafs. 4 for the Sharks. No score here in period number 1. Second line on. Come on, JT. We need a shot on net. This coming around. Stopped by Wall. He's going to go high off the glass. Hits Bobby McMahon in the back. Toronto trying to fight for it. Bobby Mack with it. He's going to flip this. Can't get it out. Big shot's going to go wide. Benoit tries to clear, and he can't. Another shot. Holy smokes. Liljegren at 88 miles an hour. Sharks are all over them right now. This coming around behind the net. This line is just dominating Toronto. Here's another shot, and that one's going to get knocked down. And they move it across. Lots of shooting for the Sharks. Back to the line. Liljegren going to play this one up. San Jose trying to feed it back door. It hits, and it's in the goal. Tyler Toffoli is going to get the goal. Mr. Underrated. Tyler Toffoli puts this one in the net. Oh my goodness. That was just a bad play. Leafs are scrambling around. Wall made the first save. They couldn't clear it. It hits them. Oh my gosh, and it was just right there for the taking. Wall was down all alone in front. The Sharks, oh, yikes. Nothing they could do. Benoit was slow getting up, and Tyler Toffoli going to put it in. Maybe the Sharks have just awoken the beasts in the Maple Leafs. Let's see how they rebound from this. But Tyler Toffoli, he is so good, so underrated. My gosh. His 26th of the year. That's going to be from Carlson. And of course, Liljegren. Wow. Big start there. Why do you guys take terrible teams? BC, it drives me nuts. I don't know why they're so bad against these bad teams. Here they come again. The Sharks in there. Toronto going to try and knock this one down. What happened to the team that dominated the Flyers? Here's Domi. He can't get it out. Another shot. Hits the Shark player in front. Carlo caught watching. Finally comes to the line for Domi. Domi going to hit the red line. He's going to dump it in. This third line heading off. Scott, what's going on? Teresa, welcome in. Leafs play bad against a lot of... Yeah, George, and I don't understand it. I don't get it. They're struggling to get shots on net. San Jose, thankfully, is going to ice this puck, so we are going to get a face-off down in the San Jose line. Hopefully they won't let the fourth line take this. Put one of your top two lines on for this offensive zone draw. Don't let your fourth line take this. We need to start generating some offense. Toffoli's got a bunch of first period goals, and he has scored everywhere. 31 with the Kings, 28 with the Canadiens, 34 with Calgary. Here's Riley going to put it across. Back in front for Marner. Marner can't connect on that pass. Now he goes to the line. Here's Ekman-Larsson feeding it down low. Matthews shooting. That one's deflected up and over the net. Matty Nyes going in here after it. Matthews, he's going to cycle around. Matthews, he can't get that one either. Back to the line. It's going to come out and over. They're going to back it up. Ekman-Larsson with this puck. They're taking a look. And we got a call. What's the call?
Pretty good name. Bill Guerin, Brendan Shanahan.
Leafs beat the Flyers. That's right, Joshua. They certainly did. Even though Tortorella pretty much came out and said he can't coach this team. They suck. But we will stick with our story that Toronto beat Philadelphia so bad they made him quit. All right, Andrew. Have a good night. 10:44 to go. Face off at center ice. So the fourth line comes on here for Toronto. Off the draw. Laurent's going to chip this one down. There's some serious interference. No call. This is going to come around. Sharks on the move. Going to bring this one up over the red line. San Jose now intruding the Maple Leaf zone. Trying to work this one through. Across. Here's a blast deflected. Wall had to be sharp on that one. Yeah, he did. Technically, he got fired. Just putting it across. Taking a look. Laurent's going in the corner after it. Tanev now trying to get here. And it comes free. Toronto going to work this one out over the blue line. They're going to cycle this back around. Laurent's going to drop it off. A little line change happening. Who's coming on? McCabe is going to play this one over. Looks like the third line is back here for Toronto. Robertson, he's going to carry it, banking it off the boards to Lawton. Lawton going to play it in the middle of the ice. Nobody there. The Sharks going to play this one down. Toronto going to cut it off, sending it back to the San Jose side. But again, Toronto cannot connect a pass. Only 3 shots. We're under 10 minutes to go here in period number 1. Wow, I had this game pegged completely wrong. Here's a shot going in. Toronto Robertson going to bank it off the boards. Cannot clear. Back down. Riley going to send this one around. Riley going to give chase. Toronto, it's there. Celebrini, nice move. Going to come to Domi. Pick up the puck, Domes. Domi going to move this one across over to Lawton. Lawton, a little head fake, a shot, and Georgiev going to make that stop. Sharks going to work this one back out, getting it to the red line. Taking a look, Toronto going to start a line change there. Not a great line change. Sharks bringing it in. Benoit takes his man in the corner. Picked up here by Riley to Tanev. Tanev gives it away. Why don't you gift wrap that one while you're at it? Quick shot is going to be deflected down in the corner. Sharks coming right back to Foley with another shot on net. Sending this down to the line. Cross ice pass. Sharks working this one around the Toronto zone. Toronto is just chasing. Toronto is really, really working around. Jax coming in with the gift. Jax, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate that. Here's another quick shot, and diving down on it is Joseph Wall. Wall making that save. Holy smokes. They're going to another commercial break. I think we need to get the bench on the phone here and find out what is going on with this team. They are struggling in a very, very big way right now. Again, welcome in wherever you're watching. Jax, thank you so much for the gifts over on the talk. Love the Tiny Dino. But thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, if you're watching on Twitch, on the talk, or over on YouTube. Appreciate y'all so much. We're having a lot of fun here. We got a lot of games coming up this weekend. We got this game tonight. We got the Toronto Marlies tomorrow. We have the Maple Leafs, a doubleheader Saturday night and Sunday night. So we got 4 games in a row here coming up to start our early weekend. Gotta love our hockey, especially down the stretch. And every point is important right now. Toronto, Tampa Bay, and Florida Panthers all tied up. Top spot of the Atlantic up for grabs. Who's it going to be? This is coming down to the wire. Boy, man. But they can't play like this. They cannot play like this. It will not get them very far. They need to play this game like they're in playoff mode. Ashton, right now it's 1-0 Sharks. 1-0 San Jose Sharks. And the Sharks with a beauty goal by Tyler Toffoli. Putting it in. We got 8:27 left to go in period number 1. And boy, it's they're struggling right now. They're chasing. They're really just chasing. Hopefully they'll wake up. You know, all they need is one. It's one goal, a quick shot, a nice goal, and break this one wide open and just start flooding it. 3-2 was the last game they played. The Sharks won. Toronto trying to get their revenge here tonight, but this was some ugly defensive zone play, and the Sharks found a way to crack open the net. Leafs tried to trade Morgan Rielly and Marner and David Kampf, but they wouldn't waive. So Joshua, that's interesting. I heard about Marner. I did not hear about Rielly and Kampf. But that's what happens when you offer no move clauses, right? You kind of live by it and die by it at the same time. Yes, and they got 2 more games against the Florida Panthers. Off the draw, it's going to be picked up by Bobby Mack. Bobby McMahon chasing this one down. He's going to take the shot. Going into the corner. Nylander, he has it. Big Willie going to pass this one back. McCabe has it. Going over to Tanev. Tanev taking a look. A long shot goes around behind the net. Nylander can't get it. McCabe to Tavares. Tavares. He's digging. Tavares tries to center it. Tavares still with it behind the net. Over to Bobby McMahon. He shoots. That one gets blocked. Back over to Tavares. He can't knock it down. Nylander coming in. He gets it to JT. JT behind the net battling. Nylander coming out in front. John Tavares. Rebound. JT. Oh, it's between your legs. Oh, JT. I just need one shot on net. Coming around behind. McMahon to Nylander. He shoots. That one gets knocked down. Willie still with it. Willie coming around. Nylander cycling. Nylander has it between his legs. It's poked away. And here comes San Jose. Back down, putting it into the Maple Leaf zone. Oh my goodness. Gotta get this one going, boys. Down in the Shark zone, behind the net. Sharks gonna relay this one across, picked up by Rielly in the neutral zone. Rielly gonna play it back. Thank you so much for hitting that follow. I appreciate it. Coming back around down in the corner, San Jose with it. It's going to be Luka. Luka going to play this one ahead. Matthews approaching. Nice little pass. Nifty little move. Sharks in the slot with a shot right on. Holy smokes. Kugnani. Luka Kugnani. What a nifty, nifty little move. Like figure skating down the middle. And nobody could touch him. Supa, what's going on? They don't want to have a lead after the first, unlike the last meeting. Yeah. Supa, hey, Toronto's a second period team, so I'm not worried. I just need John Tavares to get one shot. I don't want to bust my parlay. in the first period. All I need is one shot by JT. All right, let's go. Let's pick this one up. Kugnani was second on Barracuda last year. He's a nice young player. Fourth line on here for the Maple Leafs, 6:52 to go. Toronto only has 6 shots in this first period. David Kempf going to cycle this one back. Ekman Larsson going to hammer it around the boards. Moving this one up, they're going to play it back to Benoit, and that's a late whistle, but it's going to be an offside call. An offside call, 6:43. I got at least one shift left here for Tavares, maybe 2. If the Sharks would take a penalty, that would make me real happy. Kampf to take the draw. He's going to lose this one. Sharks going to win it back. They're going to hammer this one in. Down around in the corner. Sharks with it. Spinning around, Ekman Larsson lets it go. Sharks up on it. Man, Sharks are playing really good in this first period. Ekman Larsson has it taken away from him. Leafs D struggling. Back to the line. Here's another shot, and again, Joseph Woll has to be sharp and make the save. Sharks are just throwing pucks towards the net right now, and Toronto trying desperately to stop it. San Jose with a 1-0 lead. That's the 12th shot by San Jose in this first period. Maple Leafs only have 6. BC, I hope so. He has to get one shot in the first period. He needs one in the first period. All right, let's see who's coming on here now. So it's the third line on. Domi going to win this one back. Coming all the way around, and the first one there is the Sharks. Over to McCabe. McCabe taking a funny hit, and he doesn't like that. He's going to stand up. Don't take a penalty, McCabe. Don't take a penalty. A little bit of a knee there on Domi. Lawton having words there. So Toronto's going to go to the power play. Yes, this is what we needed. All right, JT, this is where your time to shine. Let's go. The power play has been cooking. So a knee almost to the hip. So they call it a trip. Dellandrea just comes in and hits that one right in the hip. So good thing McCabe kept his cool. So did Lawton. So Toronto going to go to a power play. This is what we need. 2 minutes on the board. Leafs, I assume, are going to go 5 forwards again. They do. Tavares, Nyes, Nylander, Matthews, Marner. Tavares to take the draw. A Matthews goal assisting by Tavares and Nylander would be good too. But I want a shot by JT. JT, go to the net. Here's a shot. Nylander shoots. That one goes wide. Tavares in front, not behind. Matthews with it. Matthews cycling it off the boards. Here's Tavares in the slot. He passes it to Willie. Back to Tavares. That one misses. Marner to Matthews. Matthews taking a look. Tavares has it. Shoot. Oh, he bobbled it. And they clear it, and Nylander couldn't knock this one down. Holy smokes. Here comes Marner. Marner on the move. He's going to carry this ahead. He drops this one back. Nylander going to bring it up over the line into the Shark zone. Nylander carrying all the way. Nylander still with it. He's going to play it over to Tavares. He bobbles it. Comes to Nyes. He puts it in front. Nylander scores! 41 goals for Big Willie Styles. We'll take that one. I didn't get my Tavares shot. I still need my Tavares shot. But a great job. Nylander puts it home. Holy smokes. There we go. Ties this one up. Big Willie Styles. I should have taken him for the goal. All right, Tavares gets the assist. Nylander gets the assist. So that checks that off. So I got points for those guys. That's done. I just need my shot. Nylander is on fire. Toronto ties it up. Nylander is 41st of the year. From Nyes and Tavares. Wow. Here comes Toronto again, bringing this one back in. 4:43 to go, third line on. And the Sharks going to clear this one down the ice. Sending around, Robertson swinging it to Lawton. Lawton dumping it to Domi. Domi coming all the way. He shoots. A nice save by Georgiev. Hey, Blended, what's going on? Welcome in. Raymond, what's going on? Robertson sending it to the line. Here's a blast. Nice save. Brendan Carlo getting some shots going. They're going to carry this one up. And the Sharks going to dump this one down the ice. Sharks are right in there on top of it. 1-1 is the score. We are all tied up. Cottaging, I'm jealous. My parlay is about to be busted in 4 minutes. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. Another shot and another save by Wall. Picked up by Lawton. He's going to put it up to Robertson and flips it down the ice. I still need my John Tavares shot on net in the first period. Here come the Sharks. Second line is coming on. Come on, JT. One shot on net. It's not so hard. It's not so hard. Going to play this up, and it hits the bench. It went in the door of the bench and popped out. John Tavares, a little not happy because he had a break. Let's go. That's right. Woo! They're coming up 1-1. We are all tied up here. All squared away. As the first period has about 3 minutes, 40 seconds left. Good night. What's up? Welcome in. Yeah, Jay sucked today. Blue Jays did not have a good start to their season. Not a good start at all. If you're just coming in and joining us, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, hit that like button, and wherever you're watching, hit that follow, hit that subscribe. We really do appreciate it. Late night, first of 4 in a row for us here on the channel. We got the Marlies tomorrow, and we got back-to-back Saturday and Sunday nights for the Maple Leafs. Keep in mind, Sunday night is an 8 p.m. start time. So 7 o'clock Friday, 7 o'clock Saturday, and 8 o'clock on Sunday. So lots of hockey coming your way, and it's just a start as we get set to go down the stretch and have a whole lot of fun. So thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. Ricky, what's up? Smash those Sharks. Absolutely, we need to smash those Sharks. Oh, frustrating start for the Leafs, but they've come back. 10 shots now. They've tied it up. 10 shots on the board, so much, much, much better. Oilers Flames on Saturday. Oh, Mega, that's always a classic. Always going to be a good one. I got about, oh my goodness. Cottaging, that's amazing. Good for you. That's outstanding. Wow. All right, they're coming back from commercial break. William Nylander, his career best, 41 goals. He's got lots of time left. Healed every time, no teammate, no support. Oh boy. Their power play percentage continues to grow. 3:41 to go, second line on here. Face-off is going to be, if they zoom out, just outside the Sharks line. Tavares going to win this one back. Benoit hits the red line, going to dump this one in, hit the stanchion, hopped in awkwardly. Tavares tried to reach for it, but the Sharks get there first. Nylander going to knock this one down. Nylander sending it in. Tavares, come on, give that a shot. He tipped it. Tavares still with it, cycling in the corner. Tavares, he's going to dump it back to Bobby McMann. Curls in front. Bobby McMann knocked down. Over to Nylander. Nylander sending it around behind the net. Tavares can't catch up to that. Now he has it at the line. Oh, he tried to sweep it in. Sharks going to knock this one out. Ekman Larson backing it up. Tavares going to head to the bench. No, JT. With 3 minutes left, I don't think you're going to get another shift. Oh. This around down in the corner. Noah. Oh, Spanny. Tanev going to play this around. Long pass up. Here comes Matthews. Matthews going to curl around. John, what's going on? Welcome in. Leafs hanging on. In their own zone, Sharks on the attack yet again. And We got something going on here. The camera, can you show what's going on? Matthew Nyes is jumping on something. Sharks going to take another penalty here. We didn't see it because the camera panned by and the cameraman was slow to get back on here. Fragment, what's going on? Welcome in. Care, hello there. So, all right, let's see what happened here. Oh, Mitch Marner. Carlson takes Marner into the boards with a cross-check. So call it interference, call it cross-checking. He was nowhere near the puck. Whatever it is, penalty coming up here to the Sharks. To the Maple Leafs, right back to the power play. Okay, here we go. Come on, JT, this is your time. We're going to see it. Come on. Tavares in to take the opening draw. Nope, he's going to get waved out of the draw. Matthews going to come in to take it. Let's go. This would be an awesome way to end the period. Matthews going to win it back. Marner, he's going to put it to Matthews, to Nylander. Tavares on the far side. Pass doesn't get to him. Oh, Nylander, what a bad pass. Sharks racing up into the zone, cutting towards the middle. Here's a shot, they score. San Jose with a short-handed goal. Oh my goodness, that was absolutely a disaster, and it's Graf who's gonna get it. Oh my goodness. A bad cross-ice pass from Nylander got knocked down, and the Sharks gonna race this one up. Graf takes it all the way, cuts towards the middle. Matthews was trying to do a little stick lift there, poke it away. He was unsuccessful, and a long shot blocker side is gonna beat Joseph Wall. The Sharks shorty is going to put this one in, and the Sharks now go up 2-1. Oh my goodness. Colin Graf with the short-handed goal. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Second unit on for the Maple Leafs power play. Domi with a shot. It's there in front. They're trying to put it in. They can't do it. Graf with his fifth. And it's shorthanded. That's going to be from Ferrero. And here they come again. Domi going to bring this one in. Domi spinning, playing this to Bobby McMahon. McMahon going down low across. Toronto setting it up. Domi with it. 1:28 to go. 1 minute left in the period. It's Hall's fault. Here's Robertson. Robertson spinning. All right, get these guys off. Go back to the top unit. Over to Domi. Domi coming in. He's going to take a shot, and that one goes wide, and it's up and out of play. So we got 43 seconds to go. 43 seconds left on the power play. I can't believe San Jose with a short-handed goal. Are you kidding me? It's the parlay's fault. It totally is. It totally is. That's right. I jinxed Nylander. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Bobby McMahon so close there trying to feed that one through. All right. Looks like the number one squad is back on. Back to Marner. Marner. Looking great coverage on Marner. Marner carrying this down low. He's going to swing it to Nylander. It goes off his stick, off his glove. Nylander with a nifty little move. He's going to spin this one back to Marner. Marner across to Matthews, hops over his stick. Matthews with it. Matthews battling. Down low to Marner at the top. Marner to Matthews, back to Marner. To Matthews. Matthews going wide. Matthews to Nylander. Give it to John Tavares and let the guy shoot. Nylander spinning around. 40 seconds to go. Pass the puck. Back to the line to Marner, to Matthews with a shot. Off the end boards. Nyes going to give it to Nylander. Back to Nyes. Where the heck did JT go? Nyes with it. Cycling around. Oh, he went off the ice. Penalty is over. Nylander tied up behind. And that's it. With 18 seconds to go. My parlay is going to be busted. Oh, JT, you let me down. You let me down. This is going to be played back around. Here's Tanev. Tanev on the move. 3, 2, 1. This period is going to come to the end. The San Jose Sharks take A 2-1 lead, and my parlay is done. Oh, that sucks. John Tavares, you let me down. Well, we'll see how we do on the rest of them. John Tavares lets me down. All right, let's go to the intermission so we can break this all down. Here we go. The Sharks coming up strong. Toronto not able to defend. 16 shots for the Sharks in that period, 10 for the Maple Leafs. 9 hits for Toronto, 1 for the Sharks, 12 face-offs for the Leafs, 7 for the Sharks. Toronto goes 1 for 2 on the power play. 6-4 the giveaways in that period, 2-1 the takeaways, 5 block shots apiece. But more importantly, the San Jose Sharks 2-1 on the scoreboard. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, it happens. It happens, and they just played better than we did. Plain and simple, they played better than we did. All right, let's take a quick look. We're gonna go around to all the scores from this night in the NHL. Give it time, Tavares will get going. Oh, he'll get going, Stefan. I'm not worried about him getting going. I'm worried that he busted my parlay in the first period. Why are we always playing catch up against these bottom teams? Scott, just the way it is. But we're a second period squad, so we'll come out. We'll play much better in the second period. All right, Stars and Flames. Dallas is up 3-2. That one's in the third. The Avalanche are up 1-0 over the Kings. Kraken are up 2-0 over the Oilers. Sabres beat up on the Penguins 7-3. The Lightning destroyed Utah 8-0. The Senators managed to pull out a win against the Red Wings 4-3. The Flyers beat the Canadiens 6-4, and that one hurts for Montreal fans. Montreal needs those points, but the Flyers take it home. The Wild 4-2 over the Capitals, and the Blues 3-2 over the Nashville Predators. The standings right now, it's all tied up in the East. 89 points for Toronto, Florida, and Tampa Bay. Over in the Metropolitan, Washington with 103 points. They've officially clinched. Carolina with 90 points. New Jersey with 83. Hey, Dennis, what's going on? Welcome in. Ottawa with 81 points, and Montreal with 75. Ah, my goodness gracious. All right, the Islanders, they're at 74 points. They're just back behind. The Rangers also at 74 points. So both those guys have a chance. Columbus still has a chance with 73. Detroit, an outside chance with 72. So we'll see what they can do. Over in the Western Conference, Winnipeg is officially clinched with 102 points. Dallas is in there at 96. Colorado at 91. Vegas in the Pacific with 94 points. LA with 89 and Edmonton with 87. Minnesota hanging on to the top wildcard spot with 85 and the Blues with 83 points. Vancouver now dropping out. So both Canadian teams in the West, Vancouver and Calgary, both currently outside looking in. Vancouver with 80 points, Calgary with 79. So both of those guys have a chance, but they got to start going quickly because they're going to run out of time real quick. Yeah, cottaging. It's a little frustrating. It's a little frustrating. You know, they definitely did not have a great start to this period. The shorthanded goal was pretty bad, but that's what you risk when you go with 5 forwards on a power play. And we've talked about this before. I can't stand it. I cannot stand 5 forwards on a power play. You don't have a defensive specialist back there. I think you definitely need at least one. You need at least one defenseman, and I don't think Riley's the guy. I like Ekman Larson on the point. Even with Brendan Carlo now, give him some point minutes. You need somebody who can go back and play defense if something like that happens. A bad pass, a turnover, they break out with 2 guys. You need a defenseman. We saw Marner couldn't split up that play. Matthews tried to, stick the guy and check from behind, and you can't check from behind. Doesn't always work. Okay. Good night. All right, Joshua, have a good night. Take care. Hope you have a good Friday. I know this is a late one tonight. It's going to be a real late one, but this is Maple Leaf hockey. This is what we absolutely love to do. We're going to stick with it as long as we can. All right, Ursies, take care. Have a good night. Put Tanev up there. My only problem, Phil, with Tanev is he's a little slow. He's a little slow. He's a good defenseman. He's good for blocking shots, but he's just a little slow foot. So on a turnover, I don't think he's the guy to kind of hustle back. That's why you need someone with good foot speed, a good passer, which he is a good passer, but you just need that foot speed to really help kind of move things along, and that's what's going to make the difference. It's all about the foot speed. And yeah, that's why, Luna, I like Carlo. Carlo's a decent skater. He's got a good shot. I like Ekman Larson. He put Riley on that second unit. For whatever reason, I don't think Riley can stand the pressure. I think the pressure gets to him at times. Riley gets traded if the Leafs don't go deep. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what happens with Morgan Riley. He's definitely struggled. He's been playing better as of late. He has been playing better, but he has struggled at times a lot. What is he at so far in this game? Let's see, time on ice. So Riley's leading all defensemen right now at 7:05. That's also a problem. Riley, when he plays top minutes, when he's your top defenseman with minutes through the first and second period, he seems to slow down. He seems to disappear in the third. So I don't think he can play that many minutes early on. You gotta, you want McCabe, you want Ekman Larson. Carlo only played 5 minutes in that period. Carlo needs to play more minutes. He needs to play more minutes. What do I think of Lawton? So, John, I've been kind of hard on Lawton so far. I've been very, very hard on Lawton. Kay, thank you for hitting that follow. Appreciate it. Lawton is a guy everybody talked about at trade deadline that Braden Shen was the guy Toronto wanted. And if Braden Shen wasn't possible, then Scott Lawton was the healthy replacement. And Scott Lawton was sold to me, or what I heard, how I, came to me, was Scott Lawton is all heart. He's aggressive. He has drive, determination, all these great things that we felt some of these lines were missing. And Scott Lawton in the first couple of games just didn't do it for me. Hey, Preston, what's going on here? Watching the game in Canada, trying to watch on Prime, but it says only showing Edmonton. Yeah, Preston, this one is on Sportsnet. So I'm watching on Sportsnet here in Ontario. So depending on where you are in Canada, it might be blacked out in your region, but I am in Toronto. So I, for the most part, don't get blacked out from the Leaf games. But yeah, I'm still waiting to see Lawton. I think come playoff time, he'll be good. I think he's trying really hard right now. I think he's another guy who's facing a lot of pressure, a lot of questions from the fans, a lot of pressure from the media. Lawton wants to do good, but he just really hasn't had his chance. The last couple games, especially last game against Philly, Domi was trying to set up Lawton a lot of good passes, trying to feed it through, and they just weren't able to connect. So I'm kind of holding off judgment. I know we only got 11 games left for Toronto. I'm hoping we see something from Lawton soon, because we definitely need to see something happen. Right now, it's I'm a little worried that we traded away a lot and didn't really, get a difference maker. Do the Leafs need a power one? Yes, Luna, they definitely do. They definitely do need a D on the power play. Now, it's hard to say when their power play, what are they in the month of March? They're like 50%, something ridiculous. Their power play has been great in the month of March, but I really think you need a D. We've seen a lot of times guys trying to walk along the blue line with the puck, whether it's Marner, whether it's Nylander, bad passes down low, turnovers, and that has led to a number of shorthanded goals or shorthanded opportunities. So I really do think you need a defense back there, but totally my opinion. So yes, Scott, that would be interesting. And they kind of said Pacioretty should be ready to go for playoffs. So hopefully he gets in a game or two before playoffs. You don't want to see a guy that's been sitting out as long as he has coming back just for playoffs. So I hope he gets in a couple before, but yeah, he's going to be back and ready to go. And I think, Robertson is going to be the odd man out. I think come playoff time, you'll see Robertson and Holmberg. Oh, pardon me. You'll see Robertson and Holmberg, the two healthy scratches. You'll get Pacioretty in there, and then of course, you know, they're going to connect. You know it. I mean, Pacioretty's going to have a huge impact. I'm still curious to see when they expand the roster, assuming the London Knights are done whenever they are, and Easton Cowan is going to be available. Do they bring him right up? And does Easton Cowan get some playoff time? With that would be a tremendous amount of pressure for the youngster. But wouldn't that be something, especially if he can perform? We've seen that in the past. Yeah, Luna, I like them both. I think they're great. Yeah, Road Warrior, gotta get the drinks flowing, gotta get the sugar and the caffeine going. But it's been a long day too. I was up. I think I got up about 5:30 this morning, so it's been a really long day. A really long day. I actually, to be honest with you, I was thinking because I got up so early today, and I got an early morning meeting tomorrow. I was like, do I cancel tonight? Do I just not do tonight's stream? And I'm like, no, you're gonna do it, and you're gonna drive all the way through it. So we're here, and we're here to bring you the coverage. Couldn't miss this one. So we got to see it. We got to see if they can turn this one around. They can, Scott. They can. So once his OHL season is done, my understanding, not OHL, yeah, OHL. Once his OHL season is done, my understanding is they can bring him up to the team. I know we saw this. Now college was a little differently, but we saw this a couple years ago with Matty Nyes when he was playing in the Frozen Four. I think they called theirs. Yeah, cool guy. My parlay is destroyed. My parlay is gone. And they brought him up. So I believe they can bring him up. I would be interested to see, given the opportunity, how he performs, depending on the health of everybody, of course. Who would you sit if you're already sitting Robertson for Pacioretty? Who else do you sit? Now, if it came down to it, we go into the playoffs and Pacioretty is not ready to go. Maybe you do go with a Cowan if he's available instead of a Nick Robertson. I think that would certainly be an upgrade. That would be an interesting third line. Cowan, Domi, and Lawton. You got three tough guys. Even though Cowan's small, he plays tough. He plays big. He plays with a chip on his shoulder. Thank you, John. Classy. Love Ron Burgundy. Man, do you remember the clip when Will Ferrell, I think it was with the Kings, he showed up in LA to a game as Ron Burgundy and he was like calling some of the game? It was hysterical. That was really, really funny. But we are, 11 games away from playoff time, and there's a lot that is going to happen between now and then. Oh, excuse me. Uh-oh. Once they've started, we're in trouble. We got to get this game back going, get the excitement rocking and rolling. But welcome in, everybody. If you are just joining us, thanks for being here. If you're watching over on Twitch or on YouTube, you are earning points just by being in the chat. So you can do !points to see how many points you have earned. And of course, there's a bunch of redemptions you could do to use your points and bring up various graphics as you go. Just a way to have some fun. So if you see some people in the chat dropping some strange commands that start with exclamation marks, that's what it's all about. It's all about earning and redeeming those points. All right, second period is just a few minutes away. I think Toronto is going to come out and play much, much better. Now that my parlay is busted, they're going to come out and play much, much better because that's just the luck that I have. Stefan, you agree? Yeah, I think it would be a sweet, sweet move for them to do. I expect a big, big period. This third line, they were buzzing. Third line was really, really working in that first period, so I expect they're going to see some more ice time. I expect they're going to play some much better hockey. When we do look at the extended time on ice, Nylander, Marner, Nyes, Tavares, Matthews all lead it because there was 2 power play opportunities. So they gained it there. McMahon, Domi, and Robertson up there with about 5.5 to 5 minutes. So they're right up there. I expect to see them get even more minutes here in the second period. Yes, that would be such a great line. Cowan with Lawton and Domi. You got speed there. You got hands there. Domi, he's got speed and he can make some passes. He likes to pass. So a nice little playmaker there. You put Lawton in front of the net for some screens. You know, when you roll around behind the net in front, it's going to be good. All right, Luna, have a good night. Take care. Yeah, we know it's a late one tonight. It is a late one, but we appreciate everyone hanging in there with us, and especially you West Coasters, it's easy for you. It's early for you. But here over on the East Coast, it's 11:32. It's going to be a late one here tonight. Yeah, I mean, Scott, I'm sure there was a lot going on. You still have 6 hours left, Road Warriors. You know, I'm sure there was a little bit of celebration when Torts was fired, removed. I'm sure there were a lot of players in Philly that were very satisfied that happened. I just think it was a real bad situation in Philadelphia. So I'm curious with Torts, you know, where is he going to show up? Is he going to show up on what network come playoff time? Because you know, there's a bunch of networks reaching out to him right now to try and secure him to be as part of their shows. So it'll be interesting to see where he shows up, what he's going to do, and does he coach again? Will he retire? That's the question. Will he retire, or will he sign with somebody else next year? I think watching the collapse or the downfall in Philadelphia, I don't know if I'm another general manager, do I take a flyer on him? I don't think I do. Hey, Colleen, what's going on? Welcome in. So I don't think I do. I think it's time for him to retire and he can become the new Don Cherry. Had his words blown out of proportion. Flyers have more problems. That is very true, Road Warriors. They got lots of problems there. Lots of problems. So it's going to be interesting to see how that team rebuilds. Really, they've had problems for years. Yeah, Mega. The Oilers just kind of falling apart there. Really falling apart. All right, the countdown has hit 0, which means it is time for period number 2 to get going. Hopefully we see a much better Maple Leaf squad coming out of the gate here. They got to start taking it to the Sharks. Don't let the Sharks dictate Seattle the pace.
Kraken jersey. Now,
all right, here we go.
They just want
We're
to hang it with their friends.
Getting
just
set.
Tyler Toffoli, who got invited.
Now, for those, again, as a reminder, if you're watching on the big screen, if you're watching on the TV, down in the corner on the far side is a QR code. You can use your cell phone, give that QR code a blast, and that will bring you into our channel on your phone so you can find our live stream. Come into the chat, say hello, or hit that subscribe button for us. All right, let's go. Sharks, time for you to get bit. Time for you to disappear. Time for you. I don't know, I got nothing. Let's just play some hockey, shall we? Here comes Celebrini. He's going to take this draw. Let's go. Off the draw. Toronto going to win this one back in their own zone. Marner, where are you going, buddy? Marner going to misfire to McCabe. McCabe going to chase this one down. Back to Marner. Marner to Nyes. He can't get it out. Sharks coming in. Another shot. Wall coming across real quick. Had to be quick and knew that shot was coming. Sharks sending it down. Toronto's going to intercept. Here's Marner. Little pass up to Matthews. Matthews going to flip it in. He's going to chase this one down. Down around behind the net. Sharks going to get it out to the neutral zone. Toronto going to wait. Cross ice pass back for Nice. He's going to bring it into Matthews. Matthews taking a look around. Carlo shoots it way wide. Nylander, he's cycling. Willie still with it. Here's a shot. That one went nowhere near the net. It's going to come to the line. They hold it in. Down around, down low. Show them that the second is the best. That's right, Cottaging. Let's go. Here come the Sharks. Sharks going to throw this one all the way down the ice. Wall is going to set it up, and Toronto's going to move this one out ahead. Here's Nylander cutting through.
Riley with the pass.
Nylander's pass misses. That's going to be an icing call. Excuse me.
Talk about another great youngster.
So this is coming all the way back down to the Maple Leaf side of the ice.
Start to the season. He didn't score in his first 8 games. Only
There you
2
go,
goals
Grant.
in his first 19, but he's
Williams
looking
getting it
awful
done.
comfortable. And here's just a great opportunity there. Trying
Joseph
to
Wall
go
had to be
right
very
to the
quick
line.
coming across. He saw that the San Jose player was set up on the side.
His rookie season now,
And he made a nice save there.
not much talked about. 18-year-old, 20-year-old, and 22.
San Jose coming in to take this draw.
There's
It's going to be Wenberg. Wenberg against Tavares. Tavares is going to kick this one back. Wow, Mega.
Riley ahead.
Here, fishy, 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 fishy.
Dump it in. Leafs starting to change behind
McMahon
the
coming in. Tavares can't get the puck. He gets spun around.
Foley. Back around to the
Sharks going to put it
far
around.
side.
Little misfire there at the point. San Jose going to pick it up. 2-on-1. Here come the Sharks. San Jose shooting. Scores.
Chris, as you mentioned, his first in 33 games, so kind of a sense of
Wow.
relief here.
Wow, 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 wow. Another blown play here by the second line. Tanev went to stop it at the blue line, missed it. Wenberg bringing it all the way up. Takes a shot, and it's just going to hit Wall. Wall got a piece of it, and it just trickled over the arm, and then Alex Wenberg is going to get the goal. Nice shot on the 2-on-1. Nothing wrong with the way the defenseman played it there. That's Alex Wenberg's 100th career goal. Congratulations, Wenny.
139 the time
Oh.
here in the second period that it
3-1 Sharks. A late first period goal, an early second period goal, and they're jumping out ahead.
now has a milestone goal. Here's Domi trying to get it back quickly.
Wenberg's 9th of the year.
Inside the line, play it back. A shot off target. Robertson looking for a retrieval.
This coming back around. Toronto trying to get this one back. That's going to be from Toffoli, who's got 2 points tonight, and Liljegren, who's got 2 points tonight. Of course, Timothy Liljegren is going to have a big night tonight. Should have picked him. This coming back. Sharks going to work this one across. Going to be deflected in. Yeah, Mega, exactly. We can feel the pain together. Carlo with it. Carlo going to get hit hard.
Lawrence off his stick. Now Yarn
Toronto going to bring this one down. They get it into the Shark zone, but they can't control it. Gaudreau trying to turn and work the puck ahead. Loose puck. Ekman Larson is going to come back. Picking it up, going to work it through. David Kemp going to throw this in the zone, and the Sharks going to jump on there. Ferrero going to play this one around. Leafs at the line. They hold it in right back in the corner. Let's go, Leafs. Time to get it going. Time to wake up. Medulin going to play this one up. Toronto going to bat it out of the air. Sharks going to pick it up, so that negates the high stick. They're going to move it again. San Jose regrouping. Quick pace here in the second period. Toronto used to be a second period team. Right now they are struggling. Sharks going to play this one across, batting it out of the air. Down to the corner, picked up by Tanev. Tanev to Matthews. Back to Ekman Larson, and he's going to send this up to the red line. Nyes has it, bobbling it in his feet. Matthews coming over, he can't get it. Cottaging, they're not the only one. Could be the luck of those jerseys. They are pretty nice jerseys. I'm not going to lie. The dark color with the teal kind of armbands. Here's a shot by Nyes right on. Trying to play it back in front, doesn't connect. Marner behind the net, tries to feed it to Matthews. That pass is blocked. Marner, he's going to curl, giving it away, and the Sharks again. Going to bring this one out. Nice job there by Eklund to get in the way of that Marner pass. Sharks trying to get up on Nyes. Nyes going to throw this cross ice, picked up by Marner. Hits the red line, dumps this one down in the corner. Tavares is chasing. Tavares trying to get on Timothy Liljegren. Bobby McMahon comes in. He picks it up. Hey, Zaron, what's going on? Welcome in. Nylander trying to bump it in front. He does. It went off the outside of the post. McMahon is looking for it. Here's a shot by Riley. Rebound, diving for it is Tavares. And we got another penalty, a trip coming up.
There's that push that you're looking for, right?
And now Tavares gets a shot on net. You bum. You could have done that in the first period. Toronto battling really, really hard there.
trailing it as Nylander again. That puck
And they
seems
do.
to
They
find him all
give
over.
Tavares the
Rebound was
shot.
there.
Ah.
There's the trip that maybe
Arr.
saved the goal as Carlson lost body position on Tavares. Tavares is
A
going
nice
to
shot by
try to
Riley.
get to it
Riley
quickly.
went up high.
Still
Tavares
the
gets
shot
tripped
away
up.
as he's falling
And
down,
San Jose
but
goes to the
another
box
penalty there
again.
for number 36.
So another power play opportunity. So Toronto, they are 1 for 2 tonight. Toronto goes to the power play.
Looking for one to get within
Let's see
one.
what they can do here. It was Leo Carlson is going off for tripping.
As Tavares digs in against the veteran
This is where
Goodrow.
Toronto needs a goal. They need to get
In
one
his
back
second
here.
tour of duty
Desperate
with San
times
Jose.
calls for desperate hockey.
And Goodrow gets waived.
Goudreau
He's
gets
not
waved out.
happy
Leafs will
about
be
that.
out
It'll
after
be
the first round. Oh, I hope
the
not,
short-handed
George.
goal scorer
I
Colin
hope
Graff.
not.
And Tavares
Off the draw,
moves up
Tavares
quickly.
wins this one back to Marner. Again, 5
Takes
forwards.
the shot.
Marner with a long shot. Matthews scores.
Austin Matthews finds it behind
Matthews puts this one home.
within one.
Well, talk about
Son of a gun. I had that on my parlay too. A Matthews goal. So we got that one right. My goodness. So Austin Matthews, the shot comes through. It was stopped by Georgiev and it trickled between his legs. Matthews goes up and he puts it in. So Toronto continues their hot hand on the power play. Another power play goal. That's going to be Matthews' 28th goal of the year. Unbelievable. Toronto, Matthews, the captain, 28 on the PPG. That is absolutely crazy.
And the Leafs are
1931, because I cannot do so. It's against copyright. So I wish I could, but I cannot. I don't. Let's see. Sam, don't sound so happy. I'm trying to keep my voice down. I'm happy. I promise. I'm happy. I'm happy. Just waiting to see who they give the assist to, and we'll update it. 3-2. Toronto is coming back. Toronto is on the move. Here comes San Jose again. That one is another nice little stop there.
How about Austin Matthews? He likes San Jose, doesn't he? That's 13.
Leafs forever, staying up even through the graduation is tomorrow. Cottaging, nice, congrats. So Nyes and Marner pick up the assist. Another shot. This one's going to go wide. Carlo going to try and chip this one through. Oh, sorry, 1931. Here's a quick shot. That one goes wide. Down in the corner, coming around. 1931. If you come on over to YouTube, we have more stats and graphics about the game. You can follow along. If you search Samuel B12 on YouTube, you will find us there. I think the link might even be in my bio. Here they come again. Robertson shoots and a nice save. Rebound. Robertson throws it to the net. And Georgiev with a nice save hangs on to it. So good job there. Robertson trying to come close. They're going to take a commercial break. Oh, my goodness. Toronto gets one back. Matthews on the power play. Absolutely a beauty. Absolutely a beauty. That's why you go to the net. That's why you go to the net, kids. Shots are fairly tied now. Yeah, they certainly are. 17-17. Leafs have had 7 shots in this period. They are playing much, much better. 70% in the face-offs. Leafs doing an excellent job there. 10 hits. I mean, Toronto, statistically speaking, they're doing a fabulous job. But the effort just 100% wasn't there. How's the weather where you are? It was really nice here, breezy. John, it was kind of rainy at times. We had a little bit of flurry action and some rain. But otherwise, it's been okay. Judy Sports, what's going on? Welcome in. This game is so weird watching this here from Australia. My niece's first birthday. Oh, that's awesome. Well, happy first birthday to your niece. Gotta love those ones. Gotta love the first birthdays. They won't remember it. They'll have no idea, but the family will talk about it forever. That's awesome. And welcome in from Australia. Let's see. With Leafs needing a goal, would you consider pulling the tender and having 5 forwards say rally? No, Phil, I would not. I would not. Not until the last possible time. I would save that for the third. There's so much time left. No need to put a little extra risk on top of it. We're here, second period. We got 13:46 to go in period number 2. Lots of time. Matthews, he gets one. Nylander, he gets one. So they're cooking. They are cooking. Kind of heated up. How do you feel about the Leafs facing this? Ooh, that scares me, BC. That scares me. From a fan standpoint, I love it because bringing back the old school rivalry would be outstanding. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Glad to have you back. But you know, Leafs and Sens I think that would be a punishing series, and it scares me. Here's a shot off the draw. Georgiev gonna make the save. Puts that one in the corner. Tavares gonna go back and pick this one up. Feeds it to the line. Here's a long shot. Gets knocked down by McMahon. He can't find the loose puck. And finally, Sharks getting it out, setting it right back in as McCabe. Wake up, set the tone. That's right, Spanny. Set that tone. Here's Willie. Nylander, he gets tripped up. Back to McCabe, can't get the puck. Sharks going to turn on it. Sharks got speed. Forgot the puck as Graf went into the zone. He left the puck, but Wemberg follows it up in a very late offside whistle. Going to get called. 13-12 remaining. Sharks with that 3-2 lead. You know, but since January 1st, Matthews has had 1.28 points per game. October, December, he was about 0.96, so under a point per game. He's really picked it up since New Year's. Yeah, Spanny, they were really nice. I like what they did with those St. Patty's jerseys. They always do a nice job. Thank you, cool guy. I appreciate it. This coming back. Toronto, Marner with it now. Mitchie going to carry this one across red line, going right down the middle of the ice. Marner going to pull up inside the blue line. Now he sends it around in the corner. Nyes and Matthews coming in on the forecheck. Comes back to Marner. He cycles it for Matthews. That doesn't connect. Marner digging in the corner now. Nice to see Marner mucking it up in the corner. Back to the line. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. Trying to hold this one in his Carlo. He does. Comes around far side. Chasing him is Ekman Larson, who pummels his man into the boards. And it's all the way down. Carlo has to hustle back. Gets back in time for the icing call. So this is coming right down. Right back down to the San Jose zone. 12:32 to go. 18-17. So Toronto now moved ahead in the shots on net department. That's a good sign. 4 wins in the last 5 games. Toronto's outscored opponents 21-13. They have been scoring an absolute ton. Off the draw. Sharks going to rip it around the boards. It's going to come out. Here they come into the zone. Taking a look. Lund with a shot, and a Wall going to hang on to that one. An easy little stop.
Pretty exciting time for him. You always remember your,
you know, some of these Sharks are playing well. They're having a nice game. Lund has been on 537 tonight. He's got a shot on net, and he's really been moving.
You know, you're nervous.
You know, it's exciting. You know, it's his first game. He had his little rookie skate here, and he's exciting. He led the Northeastern NCAA with 18 goals this season. So getting a chance here in the big leagues for the Sharks. Yeah, of course, cool guy, right? Of course. Of all the guys that has to have a good night tonight, it's the ex-Leaf. This being played back around. Quick shot. Wall going to set it up here for Tanev. Tanev working it up. Off the boards, going to be chipped in. Lorentz going in after it, hammered into the boards. Down around. Toronto has it down low. Fourth line getting some good coverage. Here's Tanev with a blast. Rebound going to come to the line for Ekman Larson. Down for Lorentz. Lorentz going to cycle to Yarncroc. Yarncroc fighting off his man. Can't do it. Great defense here by Vinny Desharnais. Desharnais is a big boy at 6'5", so Yarncroc's going to have a tough time moving him. David Kemp gets taken down. The Sharks going to come away with the puck. They're going to turn, and it's going to be Grundstrom, a long pass, trying to get all the way down, and the Sharks going to beat out the icing call. Ref's going to wave it off. I don't know about that one. I thought Ekman Larson was there. Tanev going to pick up the puck. He's going to play this one up. Stopped at the red line. Sharks bringing it right back down. Toronto breaking it up yet again. Both teams making some line changes. Ferrero going to play this one up. Little drop pass here to Celebrini. He's going to dump this one in. The chase is on as Eklund coming after it. Wall going to get here, going to work this one across. That's right, Spanny. Got to keep that voice down. Got to stay low. Don't want to wake up the household. Nylander going to chip this one out, and it's going to come all the way down the ice, and that should be an icing call against Toronto. So an icing call against Toronto, and this is going to come all the way back down. Oh. You know, I will say, San Jose might not be the best team in the league, but they are fast. They are very, very fast on their feet. A young team and a fast team, and that can be dangerous stuff. I remember ice skates with the leather boot. I used to have a pair there. CCM were good skates, Sean. CCM were real good. Sharks in here again. There's Bobby Mack with the trip. He's going to get called, and Bobby Mack is going to the box. So Bobby McMahon to the penalty box. The Sharks going to get an opportunity with the man advantage. Similar hit to what we saw on Toronto in the first period. Kind of gets the knee under the hip, takes his man down. 2 years in the California swing is going to be worse than that at current Florida swing. Phil, what do you mean by that? So penalty kill, Toronto is 16th in the league at 78%. Eklund, Celebrini, Smith, Toffoli, and Kagani. Your attackers for the Sharks. Back to the line. Here's a shot that's going to be blocked. This back to the line. Keeping this one in. Marner up on it. Digging it away from Smith. Matthews had to make a move, but he put it back inside the line. Sharks coming in down low. Back to the line for Smith. Smith going to play this one up. Celebrini can't get it. Because the opponents in that state will be better. Ah, gotcha. Okay, thank you. Here comes Marner. Marner on the move. In over the line. Here's a shot gets knocked down. Marner taking a look. Maybe the Leafs will get a shorthanded. Hey, there you go. That's right. Let's get a Leafs shorthanded goal right now. In over the line. Taking a look. Ooh, there's a dangerous hit on San Jose in the corner. Toronto intercepting that pass. They can't clear. Celebrini going to keep this one down. He's taking a look. Going to feed this across. In the high slot, they don't shoot. They try to go down to Will Smith. Smith in the corner. Tanev going to take it away from him. Tanev going to clear, and yes, this comes out and all the way down the ice. 50 seconds to go with the man advantage. 50 seconds to go. 9:20 left here in period number 2. Sharks going to work this one across, back and forth. Here they come, up the middle. A little drop back pass. Stepping in, Sharks spreading it up. Watch the far side. Pass doesn't come. Sharks down to the line again. Now it comes across. Very great shot. And Wall had to be sharp there. Holy smokes. You know what? It's going to be interesting, cool guy, to see how they compare. I like Bedard a lot, but Celebrini, you can tell there's all kinds of talent here. As he develops, as he continues to get stronger and put on some muscle, he's going to be a solid player. I think Bedard will be a little more chippy than Celebrini, but those two, holy smokes, the next generation of players. Talk about the next Crosby and Ovechkin. Celebrini and Bedard are the two guys I think we're going to be talking about for a very, very long time. Sharks setting it up, 8 seconds left. Sending this one down to the line. Here's a long shot. It gets knocked down in front. Still with it. Over to face-off dot a shot, and another save there by Wall. And now it's cleared all the way down, and here comes Bobby McMahon out of the box. And a great defensive play there by Timothy Liljegren to take it away. Oh my goodness. What a night Timothy Liljegren is having. And the question is, cool guy, will they both be on the Olympic team next year? I hope so. It's going to be very interesting to see what that Olympic team is going to look like come next year. Hey, Sam, what's going on? Welcome in. Maryland, how's it going? Good to see ya. Here's a quick shot. That one's going up high and wide. 8 minutes to go here in period number 2. Down around to Bobby McMahon. McMahon trying to drive, trying to get with this one. Playing it out. Sharks going to steal. Sharks on the move. Bringing this one in. Can't connect on the cross ice pass. If you're just coming in and joining us, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up, hit that like button. We appreciate it very much. Over the line. McMahon gets taken down hard into the corner. No call there. Sharks going to throw this one across ice. They're going to regroup, start to work this one ahead as Giles. He's just going to flip this one up and down the ice. Icing call on the Sharks, so this is coming all the way back down. Wow, much better second period here for Toronto. They're still down by 1, but that's okay. That is A-okay. So they will get one more. 3-2 was the score of game 1 a couple of weeks back. Big couple weeks coming up for Toronto. They got a big back-to-back this weekend. Here's McCabe with a shot. That one's blocked. It's going to ricochet all the way back down into the Leaf zone. They're going to pick it up, work it through. Dumping this one down in the corner. Over to Domi. Domi with it. We haven't seen this third line in a while. I was expecting the third line to have a big second period, and I think this could be their first shift. Here's a big blast, and that one's going to go off the blocker and out of play. As again, Joseph Woll has to be sharp, has to really keep himself with it. They're going to go to another commercial break. Holy smokes. But they're playing a decent game. They're hanging on right now. It's always tough when you go over to the West Coast. You know, you deal with the time zone change and your routine is all shaken up. So Toronto, they're hanging in there. Now it's time to turn it on and let's get them going. Tomorrow night here on the channel, the Toronto Marlies taking on the Laval Rocket. That's going to be a fun game. I hope you'll join us. That will be at a reasonable time. 7 o'clock start time tomorrow. Saturday night, we got more hockey action. Let me actually pull it up because I don't even remember who the games are. Saturday night, it's the Kings. Toronto and the LA Kings. That's going to be at 7 p.m. And then the Maple Leafs and the Ducks on Sunday night. So back-to-back action. The Kings on Saturday at 7 o'clock. The Ducks on Sunday at 8 o'clock. So we got tonight, tomorrow, the Marlies and the Laval Rocket. Then it's Leafs and Kings, followed by Leafs and Ducks to round out the weekend. As we get into next week, the Leafs don't play again until April 2nd. It's the Florida Panthers. I may actually be going to that hockey game. So we're going to have to find out. After that, though, they play again on Saturday against the Blue Jackets. The Panthers on the 8th, the Tampa Bay Lightning on the 9th. Circle those 2 days in your calendar, 8th and 9th. Going to be bangers. Leafs and Panthers, Leafs and Lightning, 2 huge games before they go into the Final Four against the Canadiens, the Hurricanes, the Sabres, and the Red Wings. All right, they're coming back from commercial break.
Like the most intense guy, but he said you'll be hard pressed to find a guy that works harder.
Cottaging, which one am I going to? The Florida Panthers on April 2nd, I believe, is the game. But what happened there? Let's see if we can fix this real quickly.
Season. Point-wise.
It seems like every night he's got the puck all night, doesn't he? Every time he's out there, he's hunting that puck down, stripping guys of it.
Jared, what's going on? Thumbs up for Leaf coverage always. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Glad to see you. Cool guy, what's up? Sabres are still in the NHL. Yes, they have not been regulated as of yet. Oh my gosh, they scored again. Macklin is going to get this one as Joseph Woll went to clear it. I was reading the chat message, and all of a sudden San Jose puts it in. A goal out of nowhere. Joseph Woll, what did you do? It came to Joseph Wall. He puts it down to clear it. He clears it right into the skate of William Eklund, and it ricochets between Wall's legs. Oh my goodness.
He was shocked as anybody. A bad break, but a mistake.
4-2
Just when you got yourself
San
right back into the game.
Jose Sharks.
A tough play for Wall.
Oh
Makes it a
my
2-1
goodness.
game again.
You know everybody's making mistakes when Joseph Wall gets in the mix.
2 of the season. I don't know
Oh
if this was a
no.
straight scored against the Leafs. The Nats.
Eklund is going to get his 17th on a clearing effort by Joseph Wall.
Marc-Andre Fleury.
Cottaging, you're going to the game also.
Play there. It's a
Nice.
split-second decision for a goaltender.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be the one going. We're still trying to work it out, but yeah, I believe we have tickets for that one.
Unassisted, 13-18.
We need one back right now. Absolutely we do. Oh my gosh, they got to get it going. This all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing call. Icing against the Sharks. Oh my goodness. Toronto play hockey tomorrow night. So Maryland, the Marlies play tomorrow night. So we got the Maple Leafs, obviously tonight. We have the Toronto Marlies tomorrow night, Friday night. And then the Maple Leafs against the Kings on Saturday. Maple Leafs against the Ducks on Sunday. So we're going to try the Toronto Marlies tomorrow night. Toronto Marlies versus the Laval Rocket. Should be some fun. It's going to be a new adventure for us. Here's a shot. That one gets knocked down. Len, what's going on? Welcome in. Tavares going to send this one down around in the corner. Well, if my parlay was alive, here's another shot getting knocked down. We called the over 5.5. Well, it's over 5.5 right now.
Flips it in on Wall.
This coming all the way back. Wall makes the save, and the fans are getting on him. The fans applauding as Wall makes the save.
There's a guy who needs something positive to happen too. Would have been a great opportunity.
It's around the corner. Lawton digging in here. No, it's Lorentz, not Lawton. He's digging. Oh, Yarncroc just took a stick right to the face. As he's being pressed up against the boards, he's going to keep going. Yeah, that's going to really mess around. That's really going to mess around with your confidence for sure. Here's McCabe, a shot. That one's deflected. In the corner, Lorentz with it. Lorentz coming out in front. He tries to put it in. Georgiev shutting that one down. Down around on the side, playing back to the line. Yarncroc fans on it. Sending it down around. Kemp over to Lorentz. Lorentz sending it back to the line. He gets dumped. This shot's going to go wide. Holy smokes. McCabe is going to pinch up, and he's still with his man. McCabe is all tied up with Gaudreau there. Fans were booing. They wanted a penalty. Back to the line, dropping it off. Under 5 minutes to go. Here's a blast by Lawton. He scores! Scott Lawton comes through. Thank the heavens. Finally, get the monkey off your back, Scott Lawton. Absolutely blast this one. It's a good shift. The fourth line doing some digging as they switch it up. The puck comes back to the point, and Lawton takes a clapper from about 2 feet, not even a foot inside the blue line. Just gets it over the pad, and that one gets through, and smiles for Lawton as he gets his first as a Maple Leaf. Thank goodness. Back to being down by 1. Way to go, Scotty Lawton. They don't even have his picture up here. They have like a shadow. So good job, Lawton. Finally get to write a Toronto goal here. His 12th of the year from camp. And Ekman Larson. I'm just going to put OEL because it's too much to type. 4:17 to go. Let's go. This coming around down in the corner. Toronto, Tanev with it. He's going to try to get it to Ekman Larson. They're going to work this one through. Ekman Larson taking a look. Right, Patoli. Finally, they get this one in. That's what we like to see. Here comes Tanev. Tanev going to dump this one in. Oh, don't say that. I hope it's not going for a shootout. Or you mean a shootout like lots of goals shootout. Not we're tying it up going overtime in a shootout. That's too late. Toronto just inside the blue line of the Shark zone. trying to dig this one free. Celebrini and Knives really going at it. And the Sharks going to bust free. It's a breakaway. Matthews coming back. They hit the goalpost. And Matthews takes his man down hard into the corner, into the boards. And the goal, Smith hits the goalpost on a breakaway. Holy smokes. Carlo going to put this around. What speed by Will Smith. And what a skate by Matthews. The only one fast enough to catch him. Matthews going to dump this one in. Marner going in here after it. Going to wrap it around the boards. Kept it on the far side. Down low, here's Matthews with a blast. That one's deflected side of the net. Nyes trying to tie up his man Matthews. There's a pick. Matthews can't get it. Another breakaway pass. That one doesn't connect. Good job here by Celebrini to almost steal it and get an opportunity on goal. Yeah, Phil, I kind of have that same feeling. Toronto at the blue line, going to pull this one in. 2:36 to go. Tavares is digging. Nylander going to send this one down around in the corner. Sharks going to play this ahead. San Jose on the move, up and over the line. Cutting through. Nice little work. Stopping is Wemberg. Back to the line. Here's a shot. It's in front. They're going to clear it over. Here comes Willie. Big Willie Styles is going to stop. He pulls up. Still with it. Nylander looking. Skating in circles. Finally shoots it up for Tavares, who tips this one in. Holy smokes. Let's go. Here come the Sharks. On the move. 3-on-3 into the Leafs zone. Little pass across. Sharp angle shot. That one's knocked down. Ekman Larson with his 500th point. There you go. There you go, OEL. 500 on the board. 500 points. Robertson cycling around. He's in trouble. Delandria up on him. McCabe going to give it right back. Here comes Robertson with speed over the red line, over the blue line. Jumping it off to Lawton. Lawton going back for Robertson. Domi comes over in the corner. Domi with a little reverse hit. These guys are battling it big time. Domi and Oshipuk, they're going to drop him. They're going to drop him. Domi drops the gloves. Oshipuk, now he drops the stick. The linesman grabs Domi from behind. What are you doing? And Domi still trying to go at the San Jose Shark player, even though he has his back turned to him. Domi went to drop his gloves. They grabbed each other, and the linesman grabs Domi from behind.
He was getting the original one as the whistle had gone because of delayed penalty. And Domi's reaction, he didn't like the hit.
So, wow.
Right, it'll be interesting to see. Is it an even,
that was interesting.
or will it be four?
It took a little bit of time to come to be. Oshipuk and Domi came to the collision. Cross checks and slashes both ways. They're talking about it. Oshipuk kind of turns around. Domi kind of grabs his shoulder and kind of does one of these to turn him around, drops the gloves, and then Oshipuk took a minute. He drops his glove, and then the linesman grabs Domi almost like a bear hug from behind. Just let him go at that point. Yeah, cool guy. He was. I think it took a moment. When they came out of the corner, he was skating away. Domi said something, kind of grabbed his arm and pulled him to spin him around. And when he saw that Domi dropped his gloves, he dropped his as well. But the ref were right in there. So we've seen this a lot lately. Referees jumping in and breaking up fights as they get going. Remember, we almost had that goalie fight the other night. Almost had that goalie fight. Didn't come to be a fruition. $703, you placed. Who placed? Spanny, who did that? I certainly didn't do that. That's crazy. Yeah, that's yeah, not for me. Too rich for my blood. What is it? 4-on-5. So we're waiting to see. Right, they had it at 4-on-4. They just switched it to 5-on-4. So I'm waiting to see. So they're giving Domi the original cross-check call. And then I think they're giving them each 2 minutes for roughing. So it is going to come up to be a San Jose power play.
Minute 24 left.
So Domi takes the original penalty for a cross-check. So it's going to be the cross check, and then they each get 2 for roughing. So they're actually, what are they doing? Now they're giving, what? So they have it listed as they're giving each of them 2 for cross checks? I don't know what on earth is going on here. They're still trying to figure it out. Whoever is entering the penalties into the board here is trying to figure it out as well. So they have Domi 2 minutes roughing. Oh, so they've kicked out Domi. So Domi gets 2 for he gets 4 minutes for roughing and a misconduct. Osteopuck is just getting 2 minutes for cross-checking. So Domi gets 2, 2, and 10
here in the second period.
Interesting. All right,
Celebrini and Matthews
let's go.
rolling it
Power
up.
play for the
Come back
Sharks.
to Cagnoni.
That's the bottom line.
In around behind
1:18
the
to go
net,
in the
there
period,
by
1:50
Toffoli.
to go in the power
Back
play.
around to the near side. Eklund to Foley.
CNL, what's going on? Did Lawton get the goal? He certainly did, CNL. Lawton scored his first as a Maple Leaf, finally.
Fumbled the puck as he tried to make a move on Cagnoni. Tied up behind
Battling
the
in the
net.
side.
Here
Looks
the
like is Nick
final minute.
Robertson serving this
Second
on
period.
behalf of Domi since Domi got the misconduct.
There's a quick
This
pass
down
in
low,
front,
San
but
Jose
onto the
can't get
stick
it.
of
Toronto going to
Matthews.
steal. They're going to send this all the way
Backhanded
down.
I really like how aggressive the penalty kill was
43
there. Just
seconds
not
to go
allowing
here.
Really any time for the setup.
Oh,
Under
just
pressure, some
I think it's just
anxious
a
passes,
game.
and twice
I
able
don't
to
even
turn
know
the
if it's
puck over, and
a
there's
game
another good
misconduct or
stop.
just a 10-minute misconduct.
Maybe a break.
Here comes Marner. Marner shorthanded with a shot. And that's going to be blocked there by Toffoli. Toffoli's having a heck of a game. Another shot, that's going to be stolen across. Nope, San Jose takes it back. Here comes Celebrini.
Almost sprung Marner, but at the
Yeah,
end of a
CNL, it's been a wild game. Very, very wild game.
Up off the ledge and down. And
10 seconds to go here in the period. This is going to be cleared all the way down the ice. Toronto doing a good job killing this one off.
49 for the year. So
2,
another
1, hit me with that horn.
milestone.
There it is. So they're going to go to commercial break, and what a wild period this was. Holy smokes. All right, let's bring up back to the intermission. There we go. Scotty Lawton. 26 shots for the Sharks. 21 for the Maple Leafs. 19 hits for Toronto. Only 2. Only 2 hits for the San Jose Sharks. That is cray right there. Toronto dominating in the faceoffs, 25-12. So that's awesome. They're 2 for 3 on the power play. Sharks are 0 for 2. Taking a look at the giveaways, 7-6. Sharks 1 extra one there. 3-2 the takeaways and 12-9 block shots. So absolutely crazy bonkers this hockey game. Crazy bonkers. This is not what we expected to see at all, or at least what I didn't expect to see. This is just out there is what it is. That's all we can say, just out there. People are going to wake up tomorrow and they're going to come on and watch the highlights and say, like, what did I miss? I can't believe it. And, it's one of those things, these late night games, I try and watch. Usually what I do for the late night games is when I crawl into bed, I put it on, I'll watch till I fall asleep. But when you wake up in the morning, especially in playoffs, when you get those really late games, because let's face it, we can't stay up for every game. So you wake up in the morning and I roll over, I grab my phone and I start looking at the scores and you're like, what happened? And you start scrolling back. This is going to be one of those games where people would have, kind of checked out. A lot of people going to bed after the first period when it was 2-1. And they're going to look and say, it was 4-3, it was, 5-3, it was 6-4, whatever the final ends up to be. It's going to be crazy. Your second period goal scorers, Alex Wenberg from Toffoli and Liljegren. Austin Matthews is 28th from Nyes and Marner. Eklund, he scores on a giveaway by Joey Wall. And then Scott Lawton finally scores as a Maple Leaf. Yet cottaging, that's what I believe. It doesn't say game misconduct, so I believe he is just for a 10-minute misconduct. Let me see. Where can we find? Let's try this report. Let's pull up this report here. Oh my gosh, could they make this any smaller? Does this tell me? What does this tell me? What I expect to see here. Hang on, sorry, I'm looking over the game sheet. I can even find it, but it's so small. Oh, here it is. Yeah, 14 minutes in penalties for Domi. So he gets 4 minutes in the 10-minute misconduct. So he got 14 minutes in penalties on that play. So 2 minutes, 2 for cross-checking, 2 for roughing, which gives the 4, and then a 10-minute misconduct. So he's gonna be off for a little while still. But listen, I understand what the official is trying to do. Kind of, right? He's trying to drop the gloves. He's trying to instigate. Did I think that was worth a 10-minute misconduct? No, but they're just trying to end any of that funny stuff. They were going at it. I think it would have been fine if you gave them each 2 for roughing and give them each 2 for cross-checking. Because listen, they did each other dirty there. Really, I think it should have ended up being 4-on-4 hockey, but it is what it is. Sometimes these things just happen. But listen, good for Domi. Domi standing up. He's getting in there. Dave, thank you so much for hitting that follow. Really, really appreciate it. Again, sorry for the folks over on the talk. I'm a little slow to pick up on your comments because I have it on my screen, but it's kind of off-centered. So apologies that I'm a little slow on your comments, but thank you for watching along. Thank you for hitting those follows. Really appreciate it. Yes, CNL Wall is in net. So Wall is in net tonight, and he had a pretty darn good first period. He had a great opening period. He was playing okay here in the second, but that one giveaway. So what happened was Wall kind of made the save, and he stood up to play it, and the San Jose Shark player came right up on him, and so Wall went to play it out. He played it right into the skates of the Shark player, and it kind of bounced off his skates, went right back between his legs and in. So that was just not cool. A 10-minute misconduct does not penalize the other team. Yes, thank you, cool guy. Thank you for calling that out. That's correct. Because he got a 10-minute misconduct, it doesn't mean San Jose has a 10-minute power play. Hey, Herman, what's going on? Welcome in. So what it means is Domi essentially has to sit in the box for 10 minutes. Because it was the end of the period, they sent him to the dressing room. When they come back in the third, Domi will start in the box. Nick Robertson will also be in the box. He's sitting for Domi's other penalty. So when 36 seconds passes, hang on, here's Scott Lawton. Let's listen in.
For the Maple Leafs.
Yeah, it feels nice. Definitely helps the confidence, and I think my game's starting to come around here the last week or so. So got to continue to work hard and contribute and help these guys out. But definitely feels nice.
As we were standing here, almost every single member of the Maple Leafs came by, gave you a pat and congratulations on the goal. Just how have they embraced you, and how has that helped the transition to a new team?
Yeah, it's been amazing. The guys have been great to me, and started to feel more comfortable as I've come along here. Like I said, in the last week or so. So I'm starting to find my game a little bit, and that's what I want to do: contribute to this team and help them win, and be a good voice for them. So very happy, but we got some work to do here.
Scott, thanks a lot for the time.
Nice interview. You know, it's interesting. I like to watch the players when they're giving the interview. You know, Scott Lawton is saying, hey, we got a lot of work to do. It's good for the confidence to score. Got to work hard. Got to keep going. What's interesting is he's looking at the person asking the questions. He's looking right at him. And when he answers, he's looking down. So Scott Lawton, he looks at the person. They say, hey, how did it feel getting that goal? And instead of continuing to look at the person asking the question or turning to face the camera, he looks down. So he goes, question, how does it feel? It feels really good, and I got to keep building that confidence. So that kind of tells me a couple of things about Scott Lawton. One, he's not overly comfortable in front of the media. Just totally by looking that, disengages, looking down, no eye contact. And it also tells me he's a little bit of a shy person. He's probably a very private person, a little bit of a shy person, which makes sense. It's a little bit concerning off the ice. Remember what we had with Ryan O'Reilly last year, where Ryan O'Reilly came in and then wouldn't resign, left and said, hey, Toronto media, crazy, too much going on there. I hope that's not going to be the case with Scott Laughton, where he doesn't want to hang around here. Hopefully he'll get comfortable with it. Hopefully we'll see a little bit of his personality start to come out. But it's very interesting that, when Scott Laughton was answering the questions, he decides to look down and kind of disengage from the announcer kind of asking the question. So the little things I like to look at, when he has to think about the answer, doesn't want to give the face. Yeah, right. And that's true. He's thinking, and it's a hard thing to do. It's a very hard thing to do. If you've ever been kind of questioned on the spot, it's kind of, you don't want to sound like a dummy. You don't want to sound like you don't know what you're talking about. And I get it. It's hard. You just come off the ice. You're exhausted. You're catching your wind. You're sweating. You want to go sit down and enjoy your intermission. But I just thought it was interesting. One of the things I like to look at come playoff time, especially in the later games, when the guys are coming on the ice, looking at their faces, looking at their eyes, you can tell a lot about how focused they are and how they're going to perform just based off how they come out to get the game going. Crosby passed Gretz tonight. Wow. Excuse me. 20th point per game season. Scott, that's huge. 20th point per game season. That's remarkable. But listen, Sidney Crosby, remember when Crosby and Ovechkin both were drafted and everything was Crosby and Ovechkin. Who's better? Who's better? Hey, the very first Crosby and Ovechkin face off against each other. It was pretty wild to watch how their careers, while on the same tangent, were so different. Ovechkin was a much more physical player, just a crazy hard-hitting, big shot. Crosby a little bit more finesse. Better skater, I think. Just amazing how their careers panned out. And don't forget, Crosby missed, like 2 seasons or more with concussion issues, right? So imagine had Crosby played all that time, his points would be much higher. But yeah, he was out for a long time with those concussion issues. Len, I think it's the right thing. To be honest, I think it's something that probably should have happened earlier on in the season. But definitely the right thing for Philadelphia. I mean, there's other issues. It's not just the coach, but you got to start with the coach and you got to start rebuilding. Torts has a different way of doing things. It was very much like, oh my gosh, what the heck is his name? Ex-coach in Toronto. This is going to drive me nuts. I can't think of his name. He was kind of shunned from hockey, longtime Detroit coach. Oh my gosh, hang on. You'll know. Babcock, thank you. My goodness. That's what happens when it gets tired. We stop forgetting things. Very much like Babcock. Babcock did things in an old school way, a very different way. Tortorella, very, very much like that. An old school way in a different way of doing things. And I don't think those styles really work today anymore. Cottaging says, present Sam. Uh-oh. Cottaging. Never mind. Oh, you're getting me all excited. But, Torts and Babcock, they're just that older breed of coach, right? That, it's everything is their business and they're going to put you through the ringer and they're going to do everything they need to do. And it's just not for today's game. I have no problem with some of the old school coaching methods, but that's okay, Cottaging, no worries. But you have to coach for today's player. You can't coach a team based off how players were, decades before or generations before, because the game has just changed so much, and the way people train and what they do in their off nights and just the players' lives are so different today. Torts I think still has value as a commentator, as a Don Cherry type personality. He's going to show up somewhere on a network and he's going to give his 2 cents and be an analyst. And I think right now that's the perfect spot for him, because then he can go off and the hockey world can sit back and laugh about it and be like, wow, look at this guy. I think he's going to be your new age Don Cherry type of player or type of personality. Players are too soft today. You got to handle players with shot. You know what? I don't disagree, CNL, and that's just not in this league. It's in all leagues. You know, I understand you want to give everybody a participation medal, but sometimes you got to celebrate the winners, and you gotta build that drive to win. You know, we understand that everyone. It's all about having fun, and I agree. You want people to have fun, especially kids. If your kids are playing hockey, you want them to play because they love the game and because they're having fun. Not every kid can be great at it, so you want them to enjoy it. And I have no problem giving all the kids a little medal or a little trophy at the end of the season that said, hey, good season. But you want to highlight the winners. You want the kids to want to win. And I think that is very, very important, because it's not just in sports, in life, right? Those who drive hard, those who want it the most are the ones who usually get it. And kids have to learn that. And there's a tactful and a right way of doing it. It's still great to celebrate everybody, but let's, we want to win. We want to win. And, and the funny thing when you're in minor hockey, I don't know if for those that are watching, if you have family or friends in the minor league system, it is very weird. Jesse, I watched a little bit of it. I love the intros. Oh, good night, Marilyn. I missed that comment, but I hope you had a great day. Jesse, I watched the intros and the opening and stuff, and after they went down 5-0, I kind of turned it off. I kept it on in the background, but I wasn't really watching. I was working and doing some other stuff. So a disappointing start for the Blue Jays season. We'll see how they bounce back. You want them to have heart and be competitive. Exactly, CNL. And there's a way of doing it. Like I was saying, if you have people in the system today, we know, especially if you're playing at the bottom, right? If you're in house league or playing select, it's all random. You don't get to, you're not really building teams. You just want the talent to be equal. And it never usually is. There's always one team who dominates, and usually it's the convener's son who plays on that team, and they get the best team, But you want it to be equal. As you start going through, single A, double A, as you're recruiting and bringing players in, you're trying to build a team, but still, your team is based off your kind of region, your area. And so, yes, it's great to play to win, but we got to really, really reinforce to these kids, try your best. You're going to win by playing your best. You're going to win by playing hard. You're not going to win by kind of watching. You're not going to win by not chasing after the puck. Yeah, they were terrible, but that's right, Jesse. It's a long season to go. What is it? 161 more games. It's crazy. Feeling froggy. What's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Yeah, John, make sure you don't give out your cell phone information in the chat. Please don't put any phone numbers or any information in the chat. But sports is, yes, skill is a big part of it. Luck is a big part of it, but that heart and determination is the other factor that comes in. Very, very important for the younger generations to learn that, because not just in sport, but in business, in life, if you want to get a job, if you want to get a deal done, you got to be on your A game. You got to put in the work, right? You got to put in the work. You got to put in the effort. You got to make it happen. Just like this Maple Leaf squad is going to make it happen coming up here in period number 3. They're down by a goal. It's 4-3 San Jose. Time for the Maple Leafs to turn it on here in period number 3 and see if they can tie this one up and take the lead. let's get set. We're going to switch over. Thank you for listening along, listening to me rant and rave and talk through it. And thanks everyone for staying up late with us. It is now past 12:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. I have to be up in 5.5 hours. Let's go. Oh my goodness. All right. Thanks for staying up late with us. I guess if you haven't hit that thumbs up, hit that thumbs up. If you're new and you haven't subscribed or you haven't followed yet, hit that follow, hit that subscribe. And we'll be back tomorrow. Well, I guess tonight. We'll be back tonight with the Toronto Marlies versus the Laval Rocket. Some AHL action. We're going to try that one out. Carlton the Bear, what's going on? Let's see. I don't know. They're gonna get this one going. That was certainly a huge game they had the other day.
Adjustment when you're a 10-year plus
bring this
pro
back
and
up.
you're
Bring
used
this
to the
down a little bit. There we
relationship
go.
you have in your own room that you built over that period of
Scott
time.
Lawton with that goal to make it within one. Dizzy got another one in the tank.
With Sean talking about these guys.
Here we go. Face off at center ice. San Jose going to win this draw. Right to Celebrini. Celebrini coming in. He's going to send this one around the corner. Back to Celebrini, putting it out in front. Remember, they do have 25 seconds left on the power play. Tanev getting it to the line, not out. Shot's going to go just wide. Down in the corner, here comes Marner, shorthanded. He's going to bring it in, cutting towards the middle. Marner putting it over to Matthews. Matthews had the stick cocked, was ready to shoot, but Marner didn't give him a good pass. Marner, a little dipsy-do over to Riley. Riley going to bring this one across. Try to feed it to Matthews, can't do it. Holding it at the line was Marner. Now he's going to back this one up all the way to Joseph Wall. And Joseph Wall going to play it up to Riley. Riley going to dump this one in. That's going to kill off the power play. We're back to even strength 5-on-5 action. Nylander on his man. Sharks going to work it to the middle of the ice, bringing this one in. It'd be great to take the instigator penalty out of hockey. You know what, CNL, I kind of like that idea. Here's McMahon at the side of the net. He takes a shot right on. Georgiev makes the save before McMahon gets jumped to the ice. I would be okay with that. I would be okay taking out the instigator penalty. The third man in, I think we still have to keep. That's important because that can get really dangerous. But the instigator, yeah, I'm fine with that.
So you just come in and you keep finding ways to put a little bit of pressure on. And
you know, Sharks are one of the teams that have the most blown leads in the National Hockey League. Can they keep it going? New day, new team.
This is an interesting. They've got Matthews between.
Matthews going to win this one back to Riley. Riley across to Matthews. That shot gets blocked. McMahon with a shot. That one gets blocked. Matthews another shot, and he puts that one through the crease. Ekman Larson feeding it back to Nylander at the line. Over to Riley. He fans on the shot. San Jose going to come up. They're going to work this one through. Ross, what's going on? The Jays really put up a fight today. Oh, yeah. Big time, Russ. I think there were more action of people trying the new foods than there was on the field. I'm very curious about some of the new foods. Here's San Jose again. Another shot goes just wide. Sharks sending it down to the line. Cross ice, teeing it up. Yeah, Ross, it was just bad. It was just bad. We're going to bring, of course, we'll keep on our eye. Hey, David, we'll keep our eye on the Jays game tomorrow night as Wall is going to take this one in the chest and hold on to it. MLJ, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope they blow another one so bad the Leafs are by far more talented and skilled. Can't have a repeat. No, they cannot. They should. There's no reason why they should be losing this game right now. Hopefully they can come back and win. But you are right. They are way more talented and skilled than the Sharks team. I give the Sharks credit, though. They are a fast-moving team, real fast. They got speed. Shorzy was a motivation. Spammy Shorzy was so good. I love that show. The first couple seasons were better than the last couple, but it was really, really, really good, and I look forward to the next one. Back to the line, putting this one across. French fries with blue cotton candies. Yeah, I'm kind of weird. I've heard some mixed reviews from some creators on those cotton candy fries. Some do not like it at all. Leafs setting it up. Remember, what was last year? Last year they had the poutine hot dog, where you got a hot dog covered with fries, and gravy, and cheese curds. They're certainly creative. Tanev going to flip this one up and down. I think this year they bring in chicken wings back. No, Robertson's going to take a penalty for a trip, but this should be a dive as well. Big time embellishment, but that's not going to get called. Robertson going to go to the box. You know, I saw some creators down in the 3-2-8 zone trying some food samples, and I saw they had some mini pancakes, which is cool. And, you know, they're bringing chicken wings back, which they haven't had chicken wings at the Dome in a long time. I used to love the wings they had. So Robertson going to join Domi back in the box. Domi serving his 10-minute misconduct. The Sharks back to the power play. They're 0 for 2 tonight. Working this back around. San Jose around behind the net. Back to the line. Celebrini coming down low. Going cross ice. They score. Tyler Toffoli on the board again. My goodness. They might as well have ice cream. That's funny. Good power play. Good puck movement here. And my goodness, just a great shot. Tyler Toffoli, his second of the game from Macklin and Celebrini. Wow. That was brutal. Absolutely brutal. Toronto cannot play like this in the playoffs. Toffoli's 27th and second of the game. Eklund another point, and Celebrini getting on the score sheet. That horn saying boo. John, I don't mind poutine. It depends where it's from. It depends where it's from. The gravy is what makes the poutine. Just gonna dump in. Come on, Toronto. 5-3 now. 5-3. Yikes. Toronto back down low. Laurent's going to play this one up, and the feed just went a little crazy. And the feed has dropped. That's awesome sauce. All right. So Sportsnet, you guys want to get on that? There you go. Plug the wire back in the truck. Someone pulled the wrong Ethernet cable. All right. Now we're back. 65 third period goals this season for the Maple Leafs. That's 30th in the National Hockey League. That does not bode well. Toronto was great in the second period. They've been okay in the third, but yikes. I've never tried the Costco poutine, Russ. I've never tried that. Harvey's is usually my go-to. Yeah, Robert, that was crazy, huh? That was so crazy. I don't know what was going on. They've had a few technical issues so far. Off the draw, San Jose going to win this, putting it around. Oh, Spaniard, no worries at all. I'm right there with you. Well, Robertson, time to be exiled to the bench. Yeah, that was a bad penalty, no doubt. But yeah, you got to play a better penalty kill than that. Toronto has just been off everywhere tonight. Goaltending has been meh. Forwards have been meh. Defense has been meh. What food do you recommend? Ooh, BC, that's a tough question. Here's another shot. Wall kicking that one out. Tavares gonna give this one away. Here's Celebrini. Celebrini coming in. That William, right? Exactly. Here's a blast. That one's going wide. Side of the net. Wall getting over to cover. So what food do I recommend? Right now, the problem is Scotiabank Arena is under a massive renovation in the lower level. So a lot of the food places are closed. The upper level, last time I was there, they had your typical hot dog, foot-long hot dog, your chicken fingers, your sauced up chicken fingers. They do have a buffalo chicken wrap, which I usually get, but I get it with no buffalo sauce. They essentially put 2 chicken fingers in a wrap with lettuce, tomato, and cheese. Something else in there as well. I forget what. That's actually not bad. And they have pizza, of course. The lower level, they have hot dogs. You can get bacon wrapped hot dogs. Here's Marner coming through. Nice little dangle in front. Shark's going to pull this one away. They got pizza, chicken fingers on the lower level as well. There's nothing there I really recommend. They do have some smoked meat sandwiches if you don't mind waiting in line. We got another penalty. A hook coming up, and Jake McCabe, his chin is busted open and bleeding. So Jake McCabe is cut and bleeding, and yet it's going to be Toronto going to the penalty box. So I'd like to see a replay of what happened there. How does that happen? So Jake McCabe got his stick tangled up with Will Smith. So McCabe, stick is in there. You can't really call that a hook. Will Smith had his arm wrapped around the stick. So McCabe goes to the box. Again, this should have been call both guys. You want to call McCabe for hooking, call Smith for holding the stick. So another penalty for Toronto. San Jose right back on the power play. This coming across. But yeah, I mean, like I said, there's not really a food I would recommend. The smoked meat sandwiches probably are the most tasty. I haven't had one there in years. Yeah, Scotiabank Arena always really prompted themselves on having excellent food. The food in the upper level is not very good. The hot dogs were always cold, and if you get chicken fingers, you only get 3 chicken fingers, and it's like $20. They do have a burger joint downstairs in the 100 level. It's like fancy kind of gourmet burgers. I don't know if they have burgers upstairs. And again, because a lot of it was under renovation or has been under renovation. Maybe there's new stuff open now, but yeah, it wasn't great. And they're putting in a lot of the grab and go stations, right, where you tap your credit card, you go and grab what you want and walk out. So it's not like your typical concessions. It's coming all the way down. I used to work at the M&M's factory. That's funny. Henry, what's going on? Welcome in. Another unacceptable performance. Yeah, it's been bad. Really, really bad. Isaac, what's going on? Welcome in. The game is on Sportsnet here in Toronto, here in Ontario. But I believe it is regionally restricted if you're outside of the Toronto area. But welcome in. This cycling it back around. Go Sharks. Kyle, what's going on? Welcome in. Here's a blast by Liljegren, and Wall going to grab and hang on to that one. Welcome in, Kyle. And again, thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight on a late night Friday morning. Toronto not giving us the performance we deserve, staying up so late. We will not be having a channel member post-game stream tonight. We will not be doing that, but we will bring them back this weekend. Our exclusive channel member only post-game hangout streams, that's going to be returning. Tomorrow night, we got the Toronto Marlies and the Laval Rocket. Saturday, Sunday, we got Leafs and Kings, Leafs and Ducks. So I hope you've subscribed and will join us for those games as well. Down low, Wall going to send it across. Nye's going to pick it up to Matthews. Matthews on the move, trying to get it across. Matthews getting it back. Here's a long shot getting knocked down. Peter, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, it was pretty bad, Peter. It was pretty bad. Bad luck. It's more than bad luck at this point for him. Robbie always seems to get the stick in the feet of the opponents at some point. Nice, taking a cross check from behind. The arm's going to go up. Penalty coming up to the San Jose Sharks. A lot of penalties starting to be called right now. We'll be having a morning post-game stream. That's right. Can you imagine? Oh, my goodness. They're going to go to commercial break. If we did tonight's post-game stream, it would be like a members-only pre-game stream for tomorrow, for tonight. My gosh. But lots of hockey coming up. We're going to have it covered all the way down the stretch. Obviously, We're trying to be a little quiet tonight because the rest of the house is sleeping. So we're trying to be a little quiet, but we'll be back to our energetic self tomorrow. We might need a little nap in the afternoon before tomorrow night's game. But I'm excited for the Marlies. Of course, I talked about it earlier. But we were at the Marley game last weekend. It was so much fun, so exciting, very entertaining. Man, Alex Steves, boy, he was looking real good. We saw the return of Malcolm Subban was playing on the Belleville Senators, so I was excited to see him. The Marlies won that game. Of course, Matt Murray started in goal for Toronto. He took a bad hit and actually got knocked out of the game. He had to leave. So I haven't actually checked to see if there's been any updates on Matt Murray since, but anytime he goes down with injury, you kind of wonder. Do you ever have leftover pizza in a toaster? Yes, and in a toaster oven, not a toaster. But pizza in a toaster oven is so good. It's so much better than the microwave. The only problem is it takes so much longer. Spaceman, what's going on? Spaceman, tomorrow night, Brad Marchand making his debut with the Florida Panthers, or at least that's what it's looking like. That's going to be real interesting. But I hope you're doing well, Spaceman. I still have to post my little walkthrough of the Panther practice facility. I took all those videos, and I haven't had time to download them on the computer and put my little walkthrough together. So we'll have to get that going on. Took some videos from the Marley game. Haven't had a chance to put that together. As Kyle Clifford still plays for the Marlies. So he didn't play the other day. I'd have to double check and see if he's still technically on the roster. Speedy, what's going on? Go Leafs, go. Oh, Spaceman. I don't switch to baseball until hockey season is over. All right, here we go. On the power play, Toronto, 2 minutes on the board. Michael, how's it going? Don't go in the water. Let's see what they can do. Come on, Leafs, get one back. Let's see if they can.
They need a rally here in the final 11 minutes. Nylander in.
Nylander taking it in. Shot. That one goes just wide. I'm going to take a look for you here. Yes, Kyle Clifford is still on the Marlies. He is still listed on the roster, so just wasn't in the game we went to see. And technically, Ryan Reeves is on the Marlies as well now. Nye's playing this one down low in the corner. Matthews coming up after it. This is going to be played around. We'll have pizza tomorrow. Oh, yeah, John, I love pizza. I love me some good pizza. Here's Nylander. Nylander with it. He's coming around, cycling behind the net. Willie's still with it, waiting. Going to feed this across, having it knocked down, and the Sharks going to clear all the way down the ice. No, he's not CNL. I like Kyle Clifford a lot. I was actually surprised. Excuse me. I was actually surprised when they signed Ryan Reeves that they did that move. I would have thought if they wanted a tough guy, they would have brought Kyle Clifford up to play a regular line. And again, the Sharks going to get this one out. 30 seconds left to go on the Maple Leaf power play. Sharks watching closely. They steal it. And it's going to be played all the way back down to the Leafs side of the ice. Robertson going to chip it over to Riley. Riley on the way. He's going to work this one through. I appreciate everybody on TikTok inviting me to be a guest host, but can't while the game is going on. All right, Mega, we'll see you later. All the best, my friend. Toronto trying to flip it across. It's stolen by the Sharks. Sharks, one hand on the stick. Englund bringing it up, and it's stolen here by Robertson. Robertson going to play this one back. Leafs setting it up in their own end. Long pass up, and that's intercepted by San Jose. The Sharks coming right back the other way. Leafs need 2 to tie. They're going to dump this one in, and the chase is on. This around down in the corner. Going to be played free. Here's a long shot. That one goes just wide. Sharks back at it, sending it around behind the net. Toronto just can't get it going. The Sharks are making them run around. It's crazy. The Chicago, yeah. Oh, they're supposed to start this weekend. Oh, awesome. We'll have to see if they're going to play tomorrow night. Yeah, George, it seems to be that way. Here comes Marner. Marner wheeling and dealing, trying to cut through. Shark's going to knock it off his stick. Nice, can't get it. This coming out. All right, take care, Mega. Leafs at their own line, getting it up to McCabe. McCabe, he's going to carry this one in, dropping it for Nyes. Cross ice pass to Tanev. Tanev going to dump this one down low. Nyes going to throw a little bit of a hit. Marner coming in, has it in his skates, trying to put it behind the Sharks net. Again, Marner digging in the corner. This is good work by Marner in the corner. Matthews coming to help. McCabe going to pinch up. He's going to keep this one in. Here comes Willie. Willie going to bring it in. He cycles the net. 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes to go. Nylander, you forgot the puck. And the Sharks going to clear this out. Backing it up. Hey, Ben. Tanev has to race all the way back to get it. These guys are a mess here in this third period. Tavares cycling in front of his own net. Long pass trying to spring Yarncroc. Yarncroc going to chip this one back. Off the boards all the way down the ice, and that will be an icing call. So with 7:33 to go, this is going to be an icing against the Maple Leafs and brought all the way back to the Maple Leaf zone. 5-3 San Jose hanging on to the lead. Toronto fighting to get back. Toronto still sitting at 60% in the face-off circle, but they just can't beat Georgiev. How do you forget the puck, right? It's that little black disc, you know, the one you're stick handling? Unbelievable. Tavares in to take this draw for the Leafs. He's going to lose it. Wenberg wins that one back. Sharks put it down deep in the zone. Tanev has it. He's getting worked over. Holy smokes. London there gets taken down. In Toronto, getting it up to their blue line, now out. Yarny going to dump this one in. Tavares racing into the corner. Ferrero, though, is going to shovel this one around the boards real quick. Here come the Sharks. Whoop, they fan on the puck. All the way down the ice, and San Jose in there first. First one of the puck. Going to clear this one around. Yarncroc trying to cut off his man. He does. Nice job there. Toffoli can't get it. Toffoli is two. He's looking for his third. Tavares up on him. Grunstrom going to play this one back around to the point. Here's a long shot. Side of the net for Toffoli. He tries to shovel it over Wall. Wall was there, made a nice stop. Back to the line again. Toffoli, big battle in front of the net. This coming to the high slot, turning, shooting. Wall kicking out that right pad, making a huge save. Lawton going to bring this one down. He's going to run into his man. Lawton goes down. And here come the Sharks again. 6.5 to go here in period number 3. It'd be like soccer playing, getting to the net and going, where's the soccer ball? I just had it. Yeah. Here comes Kemp. Kemp into the zone. Going to play this to Lorentz. Lorentz cutting through. He's going to feed this back to the line for Riley. Cross ice pass. Here's a long shot. That one goes wide. Riley with a chance. And a nice save by Georgiev as he comes across and cuts that one over. All right, we need 4 more likes. If you have not hit that like yet, we need 4 likes. Smash that thumbs up for us. Well, I'll make that 8. Cycling around Toronto. Down low. Ekman Larson coming through. Riley going to carry this one out of the zone up to the red line. Nope, he played it in a little ahead. That hit the Shark player, so no icing. 5.5 to go. 5.5 to go. Oh my goodness, this is just tough to watch. Maple Leafs with it, going to carry this one ahead. Hitting that line, dumping it in, getting stopped at the line. CNL, all they've really said is he should be ready to go by the playoffs. Here comes Matthews in. I hope Pacioretty gets, a couple of games before the playoffs, but they're expecting him at least to be ready for the playoffs. Here's a little drop pass. Sharks coming in again. Back to the point. Here's Liljegren. Come on, let's get Timothy Liljegren a goal. If we're going to lose, let Lily have an even better game. He's been awesome. Down in the corner, trying to play this back. Here's a blast. That gets blocked. Another shot by Liljegren. That one misses. Carlson and Liljegren just firing the puck right now. This coming around down in the corner. Sometimes, Carlton, I feel that Clareton, I feel like they're putting on a show like this. Here they come again to Foley. He's going to trip up and go down. This Leafs line has been stuck on the ice for a minute and a half. They got to change it up. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. Canadian Soccer. What they call the Canadian Soccer League. I don't think we have a dedicated Canadian Soccer League. Toronto FC is part of the MLS. And to be honest, Mike, I'm not a huge soccer fan. I'll watch the international play and cheer for Canada, but I don't really follow soccer too much. Yeah, Judy, very, very embarrassing. Not a great win for them at all here. Here's Riley. He boots it, and that's going to come out. 3.5 to go. Riley going to play this one across. Hopefully, they fare better. Yes, that is true. Kempal, we are struggling here tremendously. Donna's going to the Saturday MLS. Nice. That'll be a good time. Listen, soccer fans are like no other fans. It is such an experience to go to those games. It's coming around down in the corner. Toronto with it in the neutral zone. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. This is bad. And San Jose is the worst team in the league. Good night, Cottaging. Thanks for hanging out with us. Two empty net for the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs have pulled their goalie. Oh, that's right, William. I forgot it's going to be freezing rain this weekend. Hopefully it's not going to be as bad as they say. Because our boys have playoff games all weekend long. So here's a blast from Marner. Hits a leg. San Jose shooting for the empty net. Hits the goal post. No icing. Riley is arguing it should be icing, but he hit the goal post. Here's Matthews. Matthews coming in. Matthews putting it around behind the net. Another shot towards the empty net, and this one misses. This should be an icing. No, San Jose is going to get there first. Will Smith gets the puck, but he gave it away. Matthew Nyes going cross ice. Toronto going to put this one in. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go, and the suffering will be over. The Sharks going to clear again. It's rolling. It's rolling. It's rolling. And Mitch Marner going to clear that one away. I think that was going to hit the post too. This coming back the other way. Matthews turning it over. Nyes getting it. He puts it in, but not deep. Nyes to Marner. Across to Nylander. That doesn't connect. 1:30 to go. 1:30 to go here in period number 3. 5-3. Sharks with a 2-goal lead. Here's a blast from the point. Tavares can't knock that one in. Putting it through the crease, and the Sharks going to bank it off the boards. Not out. McCabe holding this one in. Tavares trying to play it in front to Nyes, but it was in his feet. And the Sharks going to send this one down the ice. It goes wide again. And finally, Toronto gets back. And with 1:10 to go, it's an icing call. 33 shots for the Sharks, 26 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh, Road Warrior, I do not. I do not. So the Maple Leafs have not played great here tonight. But again, tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, well, it's not even tomorrow night, it's tonight. At 7 o'clock, we're right back at it. The Toronto Marlies versus the Laval Rocket. First time we're going to try doing AHL hockey. We'll see how that goes. All right, would like to sleep. Have a good one. I can't wait. In 1 minute and 10 seconds of hockey time, we will say goodnight, and I will be upstairs faster than you can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
We talked about Tyler Toffoli, 5 different teams with 25 or more. He got
but my goodness, you saw from the beginning. You saw from some of the misplays in the first period. You're not a Sharks fan. They're not my favorite, Road Warrior. They're not even in my top 15. Six left for OV. 6, 7. I had a little countdown here, but I turned it off. Where was it? Let's see.
And 2 goals for the Sharks tonight.
Whoops. There it is. 6 more for OV. Here we go. Tavares in to take the draw. He's having conversations with the officials. The official's trying to set everybody up in the right spots. Just drop the puck, man. There it is. Tavares trying to sweep this back. He cannot do it. Hey, Marshall, what's going on? The Sharks going to get this out and down the ice again. So another icing call. 1:03 left to go. 1:03. Holy smokes. Not a good outing here for the Maple Leafs. Hopefully the Marlies do better tomorrow. I hope you will join us for that. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We have also changed around our membership packages. So if you're not a channel member, make sure you take a look at the packages that we have available. Here's a shot deflection. They score. And it's John Tavares with the deflection in front of the net. 57 seconds to go, and JT does it again. JT. That's what we like to see. Now let me check something here. How many shots does Nylander have? He only has one registered shot tonight. Wow. So John Tavares is going to get this goal. Beautiful deflection from JT. Lots of time, as they say. 58 seconds to go. So we'll get JT up on the board here. His 33rd of the campaign. Wow. Here's another shot. Wow, my goodness. And that's Mitch Marner's 66 assists. Back to 6-on-5. Empty net goal. Marner to the point to Riley. 35 seconds left. Riley to Nylander. Nylander coming across. Back to the line. Back to Willie. Willie dancing around that line. He's going to put it down low. Trying to come out in front. Nope, going around behind the net. 25 seconds to go. Back to Riley. Riley to Nylander. Nylander to Marner. Marner to Matthews, who shoots. Great save there. It's loose. Over to Marner. Across. Nylander scores. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Toronto just ties it up. William Nylander, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wow. Big Willie Styles. I thought this was over. Nylander puts it home, ties it up for his 42nd goal. Oh my gosh. I just wanted to go to bed. Nylander's 42nd of the year from Marner and Matthews. Wow. 67th assist for Marner. Unbelievable. 10 seconds to go. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to overtime. We're going overtime. Unbelievable. Are you kidding? Holy smokes. This is crazy.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
We are going overtime. 5-5. This is all tied up. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. That's right. No beds for me. OT coming up. They're going to take a commercial break. Big Willie Styles. John Tavares gets his 33rd and Nylander gets his 42nd to send this to overtime. Holy smokes. Talk about waiting to the last minute. Thanks, boys. My gosh. If we take a look, Nylander only had 2 shots. Well, I would have lost my parlay anyways because I had the Leafs had to win by 2. So even if they scored a win, they're not winning by 2. But we tried. We tried. What a good parlay. What a good game. Jesse, what's going on? This is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Leaf fans, this is crazy. This is absolutely nuts. Welcome in. As you're coming in, make sure to hit that thumbs up button for us. And by the way, hit that subscribe. Tomorrow night, We've been talking about it all night. First AHL game on the channel. The Toronto Marlies taking on the Laval Rocket. So if the Maple Leafs can do it, what are the Marlies going to do tomorrow? Big rivalry game between Toronto and Laval. That's going to be a lot of fun. Leafs doubleheader weekend. Toronto, LA on Saturday. Toronto and the mighty, not so mighty Ducks going to be at Sunday night. And please note, Sunday is an 8 o'clock start time. Jason, what's going on? A win here would be so great going into Florida. Oh, it would be real good. Right now, Toronto and the two Florida teams are all tied for that top spot in the Atlantic. The win tonight, well, hey, the 1 point puts Toronto ahead of both of them. Yeah, they're playing Florida in a couple of days, but I know it's all good. The tie going overtime puts Toronto alone in top spot. They are now 1 point above Florida and Tampa Bay. So if they can pull off the win, they'll make it 2. But they are in that top spot, so let's go. Here comes overtime. Overtime. McCabe, Tavares, and Matthews going to start it for Toronto. Celebrini, Wenberg, and Liljegren for the Sharks. 5 minutes on the board. Drop the puck. There we go. Toronto wins the draw. They're going to get first puck. McCabe going to bring this one all the way back in their own zone. McCabe taking a look. On the move. Official, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's go. Beverly coming in with the 5 spot. Big Willie for the OT goal. Beverly, thank you so much for the super chat. Here they come. Will Willie get another one? Here's Matthews to Marner with a shot right on. And this is going to be cleared. It's held by Riley. Riley to Matthews. Matthews, toe drag, shoots. That one goes up and out of play. Beverly's calling Willie for the goal. Overly killed. How's it going? Let's go, Leafs. They're doing it. They're doing it and doing it and doing it well. Adam, what's going on? You were at the game and left. Adam, oh. Adam, it's been a crazy game. Crazy game. 31 faceoffs, 1 for Toronto, 21 for the Sharks. Tavares in to take this draw. Tavares, Nylander now on the ice. Tavares going to tie it up, getting it back to Willie. To Tavares, he shoots. That one is blocked. Nice big block there. Here comes San Jose trying to curl around Ekman Larsson. Ekman Larsson with a nice move. Tavares in here. Come on, Lawton going for Lawton for the OT goal. Sienna, I don't even know if Lawton's going to see the ice. Adrian, what's going on? Spanny, that's funny. Here comes Nylander. Nylander on the move. He's going in. He's got Matthews with him. Nylander cutting across to Matthews. He doesn't shoot. Matthews, nifty little move. Now he shoots. Georgiev going to make that save. 3:48 to go. Sheesh. Remember earlier we said, hey, this kind of feels like an overtime game. And I said, please no overtime. Please no shootout. It's late. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Just like the Maple Leafs to do it to us, right? Drop the gloves. Drop the gloves in overtime. Matthews getting in here. San Jose, Celebrini wins the draw. Sharks going to bring it up far side. To Foley. He's looking for the Hattie. To Celebrini. Celebrini shooting. The Wall going to make the save and hang on to this one. Joseph Wall has not been spectacular. Just call off work. Rodor, I wish I could. We got lots to do tomorrow. Busy day. That's right. Oh, you're out in Nova Scotia. 2 a.m. there. There you go. Bright and early. Well, cool guy. Thanks for hanging with us. And welcome in everybody that's new. Thanks for joining us. All we had to do was not let up 2 goals in the last minute. Angelo, what's up? That's right. They're going to win this. Sharks going to bring this one out. Those last minute goals. Dreadful. Here we go. Celebrini coming up the far side. Now he's going to stop, cut toward the middle. Passes it over to Toffoli. It was in his skates. Russell, how's it going? Going to pass it back to Celebrini. 3:13 to go. A little backhand pass over to Toffoli. Toffoli with Tavares watching him. Toffoli, nifty little move. Cuts towards the middle around the net. Back into the middle. Passes it over. That's in the feet of Celebrini. Back to Toffoli. Toffoli to Celebrini. Had to chip that one out of the air. Still with it, though. San Jose going to back this one up to the red line. They're going to regroup. A little switcheroony, get some fresh legs on. That's right. Shout out to Hayden for overtime. Here they go. DS, what's going on? Ain't even a Leaf fan here to scoreboard watch. Hey, that's okay as long as you're here for us. Battle of Ontario would be sick. Ottawa would have a great chance. Here's Nylander coming in all the way. Great save by Georgiev. Great save. And here come the Sharks. 2-on-1 the other way, trying to get back. Here's a shot, broken stick. Toronto going to put this one in the corner. Battling for it. Bobby McMahon is going to come away. Bobby McMahon tips it free. Breakaway. Bobby McMahon. He's got Domi with him. Shooting. Great save again by Georgiev. Domi on the rebound. And Georgiev is going to play this out. But McMahon passes it over. A shot by Riley goes just wide. 1:55 to go. And the Sharks going to clear this down. They're going to change it up. Wall coming out to play it up to Riley. Holy smokes. Here comes Riley. Riley on the move. Hoping for 2 points here. Get that gap to first. Yeah, right. 1 point isn't enough. Here comes Matthews. Matthews going to carry this one in over the line. A little drop pass. Stolen by Celebrini. Celebrini's on the move. Celebrini's got Will Smith with him, and that's broken up by Marner. Marner getting it over to Matthews. Surfing Owl, what's going on? Welcome in. Here comes Matthews. Matthews bringing it all the way. Shooting. Skoto off the crossbar. Off the crossbar. San Jose back the other way. It's Will Smith to Celebrini. He doesn't shoot. He's going to cycle this one around. Celebrini taking a look. Still cycling. He's going to go cross ice, and that's tipped up and out of play by Austin Matthews. Holy cow. What an overtime. This is hockey. Oh my goodness. We winning this though against one of the best. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Angelo, you guys have been putting up a great fight. A great fight today. Sharks, much respect to the San Jose Sharks. This young team has really been pulling out all the stops. Shots are tied 35-35, 104 left to go. 5-5 here in overtime. Sharks back to the point. They're going to bring this in. Cycling around. San Jose trying to feed it back. Cottaging comes back in. 50 seconds to go here in overtime. Sharks on the move. Cutting it up the middle. Nope, they're going to peel back again and regroup. Nylander being watched. Pass coming up ahead. Here comes Eklund. Eklund has a goal tonight. Makes a nifty move. He spins the other way. Shoots. And that one is deflected up and out of play. Tavares was staying with Eklund each spin. Eklund trying to do whatever he can do. You go to mostly every game. Oh, Angelo, that's awesome. That is cool. There is nothing like live hockey. If you get an opportunity to go, you have to go. Live hockey is spectacular, especially when you get overtime like this. Except for poor Adam, who left the game earlier. 34.1 seconds to go. Celebrini in to take this draw against Matthews. Toronto has been doing a great job in the face-off circle. This one is a scramble. Who's going to come away with it? They're still scrambling. Finally, Matthews picks up the puck. He's going to go cross ice. Toronto going to play it all the way back in their zone. Marner going to carry this one up. Marner, drop pass for Matthews. Matthews, toe drag. Matthews coming in. Matthews deking. Oh, and he couldn't pull the trigger. He lost it. This coming back around. Still with it. Matthews to Marner. Marner waiting. Got to move your feet. What a move by Marner. He gets through. He goes high. And that one goes up. Stays in play, though. Live hockey, Steelbacks playing Generals. Oh, that's going to be awesome. And, folks, we are going to a shootout. Going to a shootout. Yeah, right, Jason? Exactly. David, that's awesome. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Welcome in, everyone, if you're new. Thanks for joining us for overtime. We are now going to a shootout. Simon, I wish I could, but I cannot. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do that. Later on tonight, 7 o'clock tonight, we have the Toronto Marlies versus the Laval Rocket. Hope you'll join us for some AHL action. And Saturday and Sunday, we got back-to-back Leaf games, Leafs and Kings and Leafs and Ducks. So make sure you hit that subscribe or follow and set your notifications. And I hope you'll join us for those games, or if you can't stay the whole time, I hope you'll stop by and say hello. This is the second time these two teams have gone to a shootout. That's right. San Jose won the first one 3-2. Let's see what happens here in the shootout. Oh, I hate shootouts so much. But I'm glad for shootouts at 1:15 in the morning. I don't want to play another overtime period. So overtime settles nothing. William Nylander going to be your first shooter here tonight. There we go. Nylander versus Georgiev. Here comes Willie. He's going to curl near side to the middle. He's got speed. He goes in, scores. Big Willie goes up and over. Nylander puts that one in. Lifts the skate on his left, goes up on his heel, a little fake. Georgiev bites and goes down. Nylander puts it up in the top of the center of the net. All right, here comes big Will Smith. Will Smith on the move. He's going to start far side. Now he's curling in right to the middle. Makes a little move, and he tucks it home as Wall goes down in the splits. But Smith puts it in. Way to go, Will Smith. Nice little move. Will Smith and William Nylander both score here in round one. On to round two. Matthews going to be the shooter. Big boos coming out for AM34. Here comes Matthews. He's going to start going far side. He's got speed too. Curling towards the middle, shoots going 5-hole, and that one is blocked. Nice save, Georgiev. Matthews tried to go 5-hole. That's a very different move than we've seen Matthews do. He usually goes to Deke. This time he elects for the shot. Macklin Celebrini next up. Here comes Celebrini. He's going to cut towards the middle. He's going backhand, forehand. He scores. Celebrini is going to put this one in. And the Sharks are up 2-1 in the shootout. Smith is great. Yeah, oh boy. Celebrini and Smith. What a 1-2 punch. Toronto needs to score. It's up to Mitch Marner. Show me, Mitchie, that you're worth $13 million. Put this team on your back. A goal to keep the shootout alive. Marner with speed, going to come to the near side of the ice. Back to the middle. Marner deking, and he goes 5-hole, and he's stonewalled. Georgiev shuts the door, and this one is done. The San Jose Sharks, for the second time this year, beat the Toronto Maple Leafs. Are you kidding me? Toronto still does get a very important point. The Maple Leafs are now top spot in the Atlantic Division. All right, let's go through your goal scorers here real quick before we say goodnight. Toffoli, his 26 from Karlsson and Liljegren. Nylander, his 41st on the power play from Nyes and Tavares. Graf, his 5th shorthanded from Ferrero. In the second period, Wenberg, his 9th from Toffoli and Liljegren. Matthews, his 28th on the power play from Nyes and Marner. Eklund, his 17th unassisted. Scott Lawton, his first as a Toronto Maple Leaf, and his 12th of the season from David Kempf and Ekman Larson. And then in the third period, Tyler Toffoli, his 27th on the power play from Eklund and Celebrini. And then it was in the last minute, John Tavares, his 33rd from Mitchell Marner, and then William Nylander, his 42nd from Marner and Matthews. Overtime proved nothing. Into the shootout, Nylander scored, Will Smith scored, Matthews was robbed, and Mitch Marner was also robbed. Celebrini did score, and the Sharks take it 6-5. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out all night. I know it's a real late one, so I appreciate you sticking it out. We'll be back in just a few hours tonight. The Toronto Marlies, the Laval Rocket. Join us as we try some AHL hockey. Have a great little schluff, because I got to be up in like 5 hours. Have a really good sleep. I know I will. Take care. We'll see you tonight. Make sure you're subscribed. Tell your friends. We'll see you again this weekend. Take care, everyone. Good night.